and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, people, and welcome back to another watch along. Today we are doing Tottenham versus Manchester United live Premier League watch along slash hate along sort of thing. But listen, people, make sure to leave a like on the video and make sure to subscribe if you're new. We're trying to reach 1K before the Premier League season ends and 800 in this month. And yeah, this should be either a fantastic game or a terrible game because obviously these two teams are around us, funnily enough, around West Ham United. Two terrible teams, if we're being 100% real. Like, we're being 100% real. These are two terrible teams. We will literally watch Tottenham last week when they came up against Aston Villa, and we saw that they conceded within a minute. They conceded within a minute, and you saw what happened from there. But Manchester United, on the other hand, they've raised the bar when it comes to how terrible you can be in a Premier League season and how far you can underachieve compared to the size of the institution that you actually are. And they've been doing that for time, but they've reached a new low this season. Obviously, originally under Eric Ten Hag and now under Ruben Amorim. Shout out to Dave as well. Big up to yourself, bro. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, it feels like it's been a while since I've streamed, and then he clicked on the fucking StreamYard comment instead. But let's get into the lineups. Let's get into the lineups. Vicario is back. Vicario is back in goal. Pedro Porro, Kevin Danso starts at right centre back. Ben Davies and Jed Spence. One's really impressed recently. Bergvall starts with Bentancur. Surprised Bentancur's kept his place, but here we are. Kulusevski, Madison, and Son with Mateus Tell playing up front. Someone that Manchester United tried to sign, by the way. Another in goal. Delict, Maguire, Mazzarori, Patrick Dorgu. Is he going to play right wing back like last time again against Leicester? Because it looked horrible against Leicester. Dallo left wing back. Fernandez and Casemiro. Garnacho, Xerxes, Hoyland. Shout out to Manny as well. Big up Broski. Who you got? Big up to yourself, bro. I still can't call this game, but I think Tottenham will just about win it, just because of they're at home in it. They're at home, but also they've got players back. Man United are now starting to pick up injuries. Apparently, Amad Diallo and Kobe Mainoo are both out for the rest of the season. I think, yeah, Tottenham did well go through an injury crisis, but I think they've got players coming back at the right time. So I think they'll just about edge the game. But listen, people, get your score predictions in the comments. I'm gonna go Tottenham 2-1. I got the Aston Villa one right. I think it's a Villa 2-1. Uh, Basuma, Udogie, Gray. I think Archie Gray should be starting instead of Bentancur, but I get he doesn't want to probably start a fully inexperienced midfield in terms of youth. But I don't know, you kind of have to because Bentancur hasn't really pulled it out for me. Brennan Johnson, Wilson on the bear, he's back as well. Papa Mate Sarr, Kinski is back on the bench. Scarlett and Mikey Moore. Lindelof, and these men are just youngsters. We've got Heaven, who bought from Arsenal, Amas, Kone, Harrison, Fredrickson, Obi Martin, another one from Arsenal, Jack Fletcher, who's Darren Fletcher's son. He's one of Darren Fletcher's sons in the academy, I'm pretty sure. And Lee Morehouse. Who are these NPCs, bro? I got Tottenham as well. Martinez as well is out. Yeah. I know Kobe Mainoo hasn't been good recently, but Kobe Mainoo isn't. It's still a big miss. I don't think Martinez is as much of a big miss, but listen, get well soon to him. He's also got an ACL. They haven't got many centre backs. I think it's going to come to a point where they might have to start that Heaven dude. I'm pretty sure he's a centre back. They've got Lindelof as depth as well. So it's not looking great. It's not looking good. I'll be 100% real with that. I'll be 100% real. But I'm gonna go Tottenham 2-1. I'm gonna go Tottenham 2-1. I think it will be a quite an open game. Be a quite an open game. In fact, I'm pretty sure the Carabao Cup quarter final was like a 4-3. What was the score of the Carabao Cup game? Hold on, let me check that. Let me check that real quick. Tottenham versus Man United. Carabao Cup. That was 4-3. It was 4-3. I got it right. Yeah, it was 4-3. Like, that game was mad in itself. And that was just a game full of mistakes. I remember Fraser Forster and Bayern were competing into who could have the biggest howler of the whole thing. And it was just terrible, man. It was just fucking terrible. But at the same time, because of the quality was so bad, it made the game really good, which is kind of what the Premier League is nowadays. But especially in the Big Six clashes, because the Big Six clashes are never that good. The Big Six clashes are never that good. Let's be 100% real. They're not. However, it is what it is. It is what it is, sort of thing. Like, I want to see a good game, no matter how good it, like, the way of it being good is. Whether it's just a bunch of poor quality things happening and it's just like bare missed chances, bare open goals, etc. Or just in general, a bit of quality would be nice. I don't really care how the game goes in terms of result wise. If someone loses, we can laugh at someone, and if it's a draw, it benefits West Ham United. Not that it matters at this moment in time. How has your weekend been apart from the football? It was all right. It was all right. I, I'm I tweeted yesterday. My social battery's done, bro. I was at like a music event yesterday, and I can't lie, I was cooked. The only reason I shouldn't like it was basically like an all day, all night thing. I ended up leaving like quite early because my phone was running out of charge. I needed to get back home. I needed my phone to get back home because I was far away from where I live. Um, so I've been just like going out a bit too much. Not in terms of like going out drinking or anything, just going out of my house too much more than I used usually do. So I'm just talking to bare people, and my social battery's fucking done. So I wasn't at the game yesterday. I only just saw the goal today. Even in my fan cam, as I said, I didn't watch the game. But apart from the football, it's been chaotic, but it's been fun. I needed today though. Like I needed today to rest. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired. I needed to sleep. I've barely slept. And I've been talking to bare people. It's just like just in general, just having conversations with people. And I'm just like, I realize I'm not that kind of person to um just be talking bare. Like I'm kind of a person where I let other people talk and then I just go off what they're doing. Like I really can't be asked for conversations at times. Not gonna lie. I need to chill out. I need to chill out. But back on the grind, people. I need to like this has been a terrible week in terms of content. Um, so I need to fix up in terms of that as well. So this I'm not playing around for the next few weeks. For the next few weeks and for the rest, I'm trying to get that 1K as soon as possible. I'm not playing around. So I'm gonna be trying to double the work rate sort of thing. I might do a couple more watch alongs during the week, but I need to figure things out as well. Also, Drake dropped a new album. Yeah, I saw that. So Friday was a good day for me to be fair. Friday was I count Friday as part of the weekend. Um, Friday was calm. Like with the Drake album, it was kind of mid. Not gonna lie, but I didn't expect anything less. I had high hopes, but it was more hoping because as much as I criticize Drake a lot now, used to be a big fan. I'm still a fan, but not of the new Drake. I criticize new Drake a lot because of how he moves about nowadays. And that album didn't even feel like a joint album. It just felt like a cluster of a mess. A mess. There's a couple good tunes on there. Don't get me wrong, but half of the time it's just Drake being solo rather than it being a joint album. I shouldn't be able to go into a joint album, yeah, and being like, "There's not enough of this person." It's meant to be a joint album. I should be able to hear the same amount of each person whose album it's meant to be. There wasn't enough Party Next Door on the album. Bare Drake solo songs. That Spanish song, the what's it? Meet Your Padre. That is one of the worst Drake songs to ever exist. I like the first two songs for sure, but I don't know, man. Like for it's meant to be an R&B album, and there was only like a couple good like R&B tunes on there. Like I just heard two songs from the album. Fairs, Fairs. I don't think it's worth listening to an hour. What was it? An hour. It's over an hour. Put it that way. It's over an hour. I don't think if you're gonna make albums that are over an hour long, it's got to be cohesive. It's got to be like you got to keep me entertained, man. That is not keeping me entertained. That was just a clusterfuck of bullshit. I'll tell you that for sure. Tell you that for sure. I might have to watch the game on the Discord, but I don't know if Melon's gonna join. Uh, if Melon wakes up, I'm sure he'll join. Oh fuck, I gotta log in again. I forgot my login Discord, my Discord login, but I might have to do that anyway. But I'm probably just gonna watch the game on Sky. But yeah, that Drake album was just mid. But I don't expect anything less from new Drake. Like if you listen to his old stuff, like Take Care, Find, Thank Me Later, uh, Nothing Was the Same, and all that. Like those were really good albums, really good albums. But it was because Drake sounded like himself. Now technically Drake has always been an impersonator. He's always tried to act a little bit more tough. But at the same time, he sounded more naturally himself when the sound of music was different. Like he became someone that instead of people following him like how it used to be, because people like a lot of people were influenced by Drake. You can still hear old Drake in a lot of new artists coming up. But nowadays, he's trying to be other people that are trendy when he doesn't need to be. He's Drake. People are going to listen to him regardless, regardless of the Kendrick beef as well. Because when the Drake Kendrick beef was happening, I was like, regardless of who wins, it's not going to affect, you know, whether people listen to them or not. They've been in the game too long for people to be like, I'm not going to listen to Kendrick or Drake anymore. They have too much power. There's too much power in like both of their audiences for it to stop. But nowadays, he just follows it. He just follows the crowd. He just follows the crowd, and it's very disappointing. I have to say, it's very disappointing indeed. But I guess I should expect anything less. I shouldn't expect anything less, really. Uh, See if I can log into this Discord. If not, then I'm just going to watch it on Sky. But the game's about to start. I am looking forward to it in a way, just because I said Super Sunday. It's always fun. It's always fun. Uh, okay, that is my login Discord. Say less. Alright, I'll watch it on here. Uh, Players are already out. Should be kicking off in a couple minutes. Make sure to like the video, people. And make sure to subscribe if you're new. Trying to reach 1K before the season ends as well. And yeah, this should be fun, people. This should be fun. And I'll still read out your comments uh, in the live chat. People make sure to get involved in that as well. And we're gonna have the stream of Prime at 10. We have a stream of Prime at 10. So this isn't going to be the only piece of content you'll get from me today. But we will have a stream of Prime at 10 to discuss everything Premier League. We've got a stream with Alfie tomorrow. Got a show of Alfie, the GVO show of Alfie at 8 p.m. tomorrow. And we'll have content throughout the week. And then back to normal, people. Back to normal. Back to fucking normal. Um, yeah, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this game goes. Not gonna lie, because I can't. I think obviously Tottenham won their last Premier League game against Brentford, then crashed out in both cups. Man United, on the other hand, um, I don't remember their last Premier League game. Oh no, it was they were at home to Brighton. I think they were at home to Brighton. Obviously, they went and they were in the FA Cup. They just about beat Leicester. But even though they just about beat Leicester, they were horrible in that game because first of all, the goal was offside. Um, but they were just horrible that Ruben Amorim had a left wing back signed for him and decided to play him right wing back. Doing a darts watch along this week. I'm gonna stop doing the darts watch alongs, Dave, and just what I'm gonna do is when the Premier League darts gets to the last when it gets to the playoffs, I'll bring it back. I'm not gonna do it every week because the interest isn't there as it was when I first started it. But yeah, shout out to Prime as well. Big up Prime. Big up Prime. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing the darts watch alongs again. I guess later down the line because the interest isn't as there as much. But I will bring it. I will just do that. I'm not gonna do them regularly. I'll just do it like part time sort of thing. But yeah, yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, and it's just like, for example, it's very hard to cover like four different matches, but also it's a kind of an algorithm thing as well. I won't reveal too much, but I've clocked why certain watch alongs don't get the same reaction as it usually would. And also, I'll be real, yeah. Another reason I do kind of just want to enjoy sometimes watching sports stuff off camera as well. Um, Sometimes it isn't as enjoyable on camera. But yeah, see the game starting. Game has not started on this stream. Give me a sec. Big up to Godfrey as well. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well. All right, cool. 47 seconds in, Tottenham in possession now. Delict with the interception. Clears it away. Xerxes playing just behind Rasmus Højlund instead of Højlund in the right 10. Either way, yeah, I know they've got injuries, but he was doing this when, he had a lot more players fit. So even when he had Kobe Mader and Amad Diallo to play in the 10, he was still putting one of the strikers in the 10. Like Xerxes is probably more suited there to Højlund, don't get me wrong, but to play Xerxes' game, he's got to drop in from the centre forward position to actually draw players in and then have runners in behind. If you don't have runners in behind, you can't. Xerxes can't really play his game. I don't know why Anana's wasting time 1 minute in, but you're never gonna have him play his game. They're kind of padding to the bench now where they've just got kids. Just got kids. I'm sure Drake will be jizzing. Big up to NA as well. Hope you're doing well, bro. I'm still gonna call you NA despite your name being changed. Bergval on the ball. Porro, Bentancur. Let's set up the Seagulls. Yeah, I'm all good, bro. I'm all good, bro. All good. Just tired. Just tired. I'm always fucking tired. Um, I'm just looking forward to this game. I prefer NA. Not gonna lie, I need to change it back ASAP. Uh, yeah, if you could get your name back, like you got a sick name and you ain't even like a creator. It's just a decent name. By the way, how is Moisey ahead of Amarim? When Amarim got a head start, Moyes has got the feel good factor back from Everton. Like, he's taken to the fans, and the fans have taken to him because they know each other very well. So he's able to go on a run. And because it's the last season at Goodison Park, he's kind of got how we had with Slaven Bilic. He's kind of got the Bilic effect, but obviously he's a better manager than Bilic. Dorgu's playing on the right side. Prediction for this game? I said 2-1 Tottenham, just because I have the more players back. I'm feeling a bit sick. It's not the Tottenham around. Hope you get well soon, bro. I'm sure maybe Doctor Tottenham might play a part in Man United's game as well. Because I can't remember I think Man United's last league win might have been the Southampton game a couple of weeks ago. Might have been that game. But yeah, Moyes has got the feel good factor where the squad's kind of already built in his image. Like Beto, I remember saying about Beto for Everton, yeah, that Beto would have suited us because of the way Moyes plays. Because Beto can run channels and he gets into the same spaces Antonio does. So Moyes is probably gonna permanently start Beto due to the fact that Calvert Lewin's gonna be out for a while because he's always out. So Beto will get more game time. They'll probably try and buy another striker anyway. But Beto was always kind of like an okay player, but Dyche insisted on Calvert Lewin in 2025. Uh, Big up to Musty as well. Big up Max. Everyone like up and sub. Clear Lake out. It's getting to that point, isn't it? It's getting to that point. I hear you. Everton are meaty. They play Millwall football. Oh yeah, the football they play was meaty. They made their own luck in the Palace game. I managed to catch the Palace game in the end. Because Palace dominated the second half, but they're just getting over the line, in it. They were never really in a relegation battle for me anyway. I always said it was between the bottom four teams. Jed Spence with the cross. Oh shit. Man United giving away the ball again. Kulusevski, Porro, cleared out by Casemiro. I just realised Casemiro's playing. Like, did you see Arsenal want to buy Diego Jota? They're desperate. They just want everyone's sloppy seconds. They want everyone's sloppy seconds. They got Zinchenko, they had Jesus, Sterling, Jorginho. It's just sloppy seconds FC, bro. I can't lie. They never learn. They never learn. I don't understand Arsenal's think they are willing to pay 50 million for Jota. As much as he's a good player, like injuries, bro. That's the thing. Jota is a good player, but if they bought Jota, yeah, some of the cross, like it would be an upgrade. But Arteta rushes players back as it is. Like, look what he does with the workload and the management of these players. So if Arsenal get Jota, Jota will be ruled out. Will have a 6 month to 9 month injury anyway because of Arteta alone. let alone his own injury record. And you got to take into account foot champs and team of the year, team of the season. Jota ain't playing big Champions League. He ain't missing out on them fucking FIFA cards. Oh, Jed Spencer, great run here. Jed Spencer with the cross over the bar. Ipswich could stay up. I wanted to believe that a few months ago, Dave, but I just think their defense is too shaky. I know they got a draw with Villa, and trust me, there's a lot of fight. And Kieran McKenna is actually a good manager, but at the same time, I think it's too little, too late for them. I do think they'll get promoted straight back up though. I think they're. It's kind of unfair to compare them to Luton because I actually think they're better. I think they're better than Luton, but a lot of their players are actually going to stay at Ipswich. Let's be real. The only one that's really going to leave is Liam Delap. A lot of their players will stay because they're made for the championship. And a lot of them players don't really warrant uh, saying, "Oh, I can leave for another Premier League team." You kind of got to prove it, unless another promoted team gets them. Like Jack Clark ain't leaving. Like Philogene ain't leaving. Hutchinson ain't gonna leave. Sam Morsey, who's already there, ain't gonna leave. Ben Johnson ain't gonna leave. Uh, Jacob Greaves ain't gonna leave. Leif Davis ain't gonna leave. Muric should leave. Muric should play like in the Saudi league. Big up to Charlie as well, bro. Hope you're doing well. Tommy Asu is a Japanese Jota. Yeah. Jota was on the bench while Nunes was starting for like 5 games. Fucking hell, man. Villa, dead food. Villa was so bad. 10 men Ipswich, you know. Yeah, obviously I couldn't watch the 3 o'clock games. I would have been at the West Ham game if I was available anyway. But when I looked at that, I saw Ipswich go 1-0 up. Ipswich have 10 men. Twan Zabi get a red card. Like, you got to do better there. Got to do better. I have a feeling Spurs won't be able to finish, and second half they're going to implode. I don't think Man United are going to finish with that front three. Garnacho, Xerxes, and Hoyland. Xerxes the only one that can control a ball in that front three. Then again, Garnacho versus Porro, that's battle of shit. Uh, Luton are basically in League One. They are. I checked out the Championship table today, and I saw Hull City and Luton in the bottom three. I was like, what the fuck? This Championship will never fail to surprise you. There's no point doing a predictions video when it comes to the Championship because you won't get any right. Like Hull City sacked Liam Rosilia because they didn't make it into the playoffs, and look where they are now. Look where they are now. Like, when was the last time you saw Hull City in the playoffs before last year? Liam Rosinia's at Strasbourg now. He got a better job because he's a good manager. They lost Jacob Greaves from Philogene and they expected them to carry on like that. While second Liam Rosinia. Porro is not a footballer. He's stealing a living. I said this before. He's actually one of the most annoying players to watch. Like, ever. He's for me, like, you can these players that have the odd good like final third player, odd good final ball, yeah, don't actually contribute anything in 90 minutes. The guy always wants to shoot from the weirdest angles to hit the bar on the post all the time. And Jay said this, Hotspur Cave, shout out to Jay. He said it ever since he got that goal against Burnley in the FA Cup. He's been gassed, just trying to shoot. And to be fair, he was doing it before then. I remember against us when we beat them 2-1. He was just trying to shoot against us. And none of them were on. His Hoyland here, taking on Ben Davies. Hoyland, saved by Vicario. Bruno Fernandes, bad touch. Ball straight in from Delict. Here's Garnacho. Oh, good save again. Dallo! Oh my god, it's off the line. Oh my god, it's off the line. Only thing Porro does better than me as a footballer is crossing. He's got an odd good cross on him, but that's like 1 in a million still. Because people will say he has a good cross, and then like half of those don't make the highlight reels, you know. And he's a terrible defender as well. Like we knew this, he wasn't going to do good in the back four. He had a good start last year under Ange, but when that bounce drops, we've seen the deficiencies in all these players. But that also does come into the fact that even when Tottenham do have competition in places, they don't get played. Also, Frankie Lamps is 1 point of playoff. He's doing well with Coventry. He's good in the Championship, though, Lampard. He's a good Championship manager, but I think he thinks he's better than that. But I don't think he realised he was never going to get a Prem job after the Everton job because Dorgu shot him in the bar. Because I remember him saying in the Diary of a CEO interview that he wasn't, yeah, he didn't really feel like, just like going through the levels to earn himself a place to Chelsea, for example. He felt the need to jump to Chelsea when he was Derby Derby County manager. But that was kind of the problem because the managers believed their own hype because of how good they were as players. Lampard was a fantastic player, but doesn't mean you're going to be a fantastic manager. You see that with Rooney. Rooney's way worse than Lampard. Gerrard's a good manager for the Championship, Scottish League, etc. I think Gerrard would do really good in the Championship, but Premier League, no, no. But I don't know whether anyone saw that Decore interview as well. You saw the clip of like he felt disrespected under Lampard, and if you look at Decore, he's used really well as a second striker under Dyche and Moyes, but Lampard disrespected him, and we've seen it in the past where. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. You're in the chat. I'm sure there's other Chelsea fans in the chat. Weren't like Jorginho and Rudiger talking about Lampard's man management when he left as well? Like he lost the dressing room there, despite being a legend. They ain't gonna carry you anywhere through because most of these lot didn't play with you at Chelsea. Uh, yeah, Spurs are shaky. Yeah, yeah, they are. Both these teams are shaky. Like that's why couldn't call it. But I said Tottenham will edge it 2-1 because gonna have more options. So cross in from Bentancur. Son smashing across Bergvall. Say Banana 1-0. 1-0 Tottenham. Jesus Christ. What time are you on? 12, 12, 12, 13, 12, 14. I'm watching in the Discord, Lewis's Discord. Shout out to AK as well. Let's feast on the demise of Man United. Perfect timing as you say that. United are playing well. Words done before disaster. Shout out to Tony as well. Big up Mike's. Big up all in the chat. Shout out to yourself, bro. Yeah, Rudiger, Jorginho, Alonso during his first time at Chelsea. Okay, so they all the senior players as well, because as much as he embraced the youth, all the senior players were fucked it. I'll come back to that in a sec. So basically, Man United, despite playing five in the back, neither wing backs are getting out to stop the cross. And Madison's way onside, lack of awareness from Delict, and anyone in the box is actually going to defend. Easy for Tottenham. Easy for Tottenham. Like Ananda pushes it away, but does anyone else think that Ananda maybe should have? Okay, it was bobbling. Okay, it was bobbling. Fair enough, but maybe could have Ananda gathered that? Maybe I don't know, but that's kind of why I said Tottenham would edge this game. But it's still 13 minutes in. Never mind United and Dookie. But listen, they both are like this could be an entertaining game. Madison was way onside. Ninth goal this season. I didn't know he scored that many goals because it hasn't been a fantastic season for Madison. I'll be real. It's been games where he's been hiding and stuff. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, Dave, that, like with those players that you said, they're all senior players, and obviously he included the likes of Mount, Abraham, Tomori for the first season, and kind of did him dirty. I can't remember who else that was like a youth player that he would have included. But those are the young players. You can get the fans on side. You can get the young players on side quite easily. Hold on, do I need to change the score? I need to change the score. Sorry, give me a sec. Um, but the senior players are the ones that are going to carry the weight of the dressing room, aren't they? So that's why if people don't believe in your philosophy when you get your own players, you're going to lose the senior players quite easily when it comes to you know, as we said, Jorginho, Rudiger, Alonso, one of the Spurs managers. Yep. Is it good that I want both teams to lose? I mean, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I don't really care where this result goes for me, Mario, because if it's a draw, West Ham can keep afloat with those teams around them, and if one of them lose, then West Ham can catch up with one of those teams around them, and also we get to hate on someone's demise. We get to see either a generational Saeed fan cam or or a generational Expressions fan cam. So for your own entertainment on YouTube, you get to see one of them. But shout out to everyone in here. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. We're going to be live on Prime at 10 and live with Alfie tomorrow at 8. So we've got shows coming up, people, back to normal schedule. And yeah, we're not slipping on the content this week. Poor ball from Bruno Fernandes, again, forcing the pass as he always does. Mateus Tell, haven't really seen him in this game, but he flicks it away to Son. Mazzarari collecting it. Mike's fancy coming on the show tonight. What time, bro? What time? What time? Just let me know what time, and I'll let you know. Is it good though? But you see the Mamish hat yesterday where the 007 meets. Oh yeah, the Mum. I saw. I watched it on Game of the Day. So I watched the City Newcastle game on Game of the Day. Yeah, Mamish man. He looks like a good player, man. Like I'm not gonna get jump to conclusions with him, but at the same time, like why not? Like he's doing really good right now. He's probably been showing the most signs out of the new signing so far. I like that Nico Gonzalez guy from what I saw from the first game as well. He's got like proper, you know, um, defensive ability. He's proper like profile that can fill in for what Rodri is good at in his absence. But yeah, Marmoush could be a good player, man. 8 p.m. Yeah, I could do 8 p.m., bro. I could do 8 p.m. Uh, yeah, yeah. Just I'll join for 8 p.m. This is a guaranteed successful hate watch, a bit like any London derby. Yeah, listen, we've got the Newham United fans. Listen, Newham and Tottenham's not exactly too far away. They all live in Forest Gate anyway. As I said, all the Man United fans live in Forest Gate, uh, Manor Park, Seven Kings, Ilford. They all live in Redbridge or Newham. So it's not too far away from Tottenham. In fact, it's not too far away from Tottenham at all. We'll just get from Forest Gate to Wanstead and Wanstead to Tottenham. It's really not far away. Nico Gonzalez balled out too. Yeah, that was yeah. As I was just saying, like he's the midfielder that they needed, and it's good that they felt like they were ruthless on the players they needed to sign. Uh, and they were like, okay, we need a midfielder. We can't carry on like this. Otherwise, we might not even get top four, let alone obviously they're not in the battle anymore, but the league title. Nico Gonzalez is injury prone. I didn't know that. Obviously, he nearly got injured in his first game. When Mateus Tel here, Kulusevski blocked by Maguire. I didn't know about his injury record. Obviously, he nearly got injured against Leighton Orient. But if he can hold out until the rest of the season, they've got a player there because Kovacic in DM is not it. Nico Kusanov was excellent yesterday. Kusanov is holding his own, man. Like people were too harsh on him just because he made a mistake against Chelsea in the first 10 minutes. Just sent the link on Insta. All right, calm. I'll be there. I'll be there for 8. So we're gonna be on Tony's channel at 8 people. Shout out to yourself, Tony. Make sure to subscribe to Tony if you haven't already. But yeah, Kusanov, like that Vito Reese, I'm sure he's a good player because City um, scouted him. Marmouche, Gonzalez. It's good that they're starting now instead of the summer. It's very hard for players to settle in mid-season, but it's good they started now. Marmouche seems to not have anything phase him, got a good mentality. Kusanov will be eased. I'm sure he'll be eased as a squad player at first, and then he'll be there as a regular starter, maybe because of the amount of injuries City always get centre back, the amount of games that each of their centre backs play, they're not surviving. Bergvall, Man United, I can't lie, Man United are getting dominated. Yeah, big up AK. I still, I still wonder how the shit United team beat us. Yeah, it is. It's like on the odd day, AK as well. On like the odd days, certain teams just turn up for certain games. You guys didn't turn up, and you guys kind of tried to control the game for a 1-0, but you were so open doing it. Usually, when you try and control games like Prime Man City, like you can't get the ball off them, but you guys are sloppy with the ball. The balance was all wrong, the concentration was all wrong, and individual errors just became very prone in that as well. And Diallo did what Diallo did. I remember that game. Uh, but it kind of says a lot. Like United, it took a while for United to win another game since then. Obviously, you guys have been. I mean, you guys lost to this Tottenham team as well. AK, I know you guys always lose to Tottenham. You don't really beat Tottenham at home unless you really need to beat Tottenham. You don't beat them. Uh, but you guys lost to this Tottenham team as well. It's mad. I know we did as well, but we're shit. Um, Nico and Rodri pivot next year, just going off of how he looked against Newcastle, will go off. Yeah, do you know what they've got an option now, Charlie, where They can play Nico as the single pivot when Rodri isn't there. They can play both of them in like the bigger games. Whether Pep wants to do that or not, it's up to him. But I think he's almost like the Rodri backup, but also in my opinion, what should be the Kovacic replacement because that man is a squad player anyway. I think Kovacic is good next to a ball winner like a Gonzalez or a Rodri, but when he's playing in a six, nah, man, and even in first phase of possession, he ain't got the nippiness to get past. He ain't got the nippiness to get past. That's a poor pass from Jed Spencer. Maguire with a good interception. Oh, yeah, Maguire's powering through here. Hoyland is playing in the right 10 now. Twisted away. Right foot. Poor cross. This game is just back and forth. It's a basketball match. Oh, it's poor from Son. Mazzarari back to his more natural position in this formation of three. Oh, it's beautiful from Xerxes. That nutmeg. That was nice. That's what Xerxes capable of, though. If you play him correctly. Dorgu, Xerxes. Xerxes. Oh, that was a decent shot. He's by far their best attacker. It's not even close. Xerxes by far their best attacker. Like, look at the ability he has, and imagine Hoyland trying doing even that little turn that he did and shooting from there. Imagine Hoyland or even Garnacho trying to do that. Uh, we beat them 2-0 last season, if you remember. Yeah, yeah. That's when you needed to beat them. Like, when you needed to beat them, you got over the line. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Good pass. Garnacho is by surely he finishes. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Did you not just see that Garnacho miss? Did you not just see that Garnacho miss? Why would you, bro? That's like me finishing. That's like when you're five and you're like, don't lean back. Why are you leaning back? You only need to lean back like that when you're shooting. When you're shooting from far away. That miss was diabolical. Do you know what, Dave? I think you said that you said about the Kendrick tickets in it because you can see the thing on the side there. Kendrick Lamar and Scissor, 22nd, 23rd of July. I am going. I'm going. I'm going to the Tottenham Stadium to watch Kendrick Lamar on July the 22nd. I am going. I'm going to step in that stadium. I might piss on the floor. I might piss on the floor because it's the Tottenham Stadium. So I might just piss on the floor. And yeah, you go Villa Park. Are you actually going Villa Park for real? Or are you trolling? Hey, Kendrick stepping in Birmingham is so funny, you know. Kendrick Lamar and Scissor just stepping out in Birmingham. They're not going to know what hit them. Kendrick Lamar's going to Birmingham. Uh, he made Gundo look good yesterday. It's crazy. Yeah, he made Gundogan look like vintage Gundogan. Like that pass from Gundogan for one, was it the second Marmoush goal? Like that was vintage Gundogan. That kind of passing. You're putting money into Levy's pocket. I should have bought about five of what if I had peas. If I had peas. So it is if you want Daniel Levy to stay as a rival fan and you're made of money, like literally made of money, like Bill Gates stuff, you might as well just buy a lot of Tottenham merch and then just burn it. Just so you made the money but you don't use it. No, I'm being serious. Fair enough. Going to Birmingham is fucking hilarious. Like in terms of Kendrick stepping in Birmingham, sunny LA to Birmingham. He's Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes. I beg Bruno Fernandes stop this long shot gimmick, man. Foul Mateus down by Casemiro. Amarim having a fit. Rightly so. That's hilarious. But yeah, I am going to Tottenham Stadium to watch Kendrick. That's fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. I can't wait, you know. Basically, as well, fun fact, I was meant to go and see Kendrick Lamar live in 2020 in Hyde Park, but COVID happened, so I missed out. I missed out on two concerts in the 1920 season. I missed out on Krypton Conan because I was ill. I got ill. And I got free tickets to Krypton Conan concert. I was like, because in the college I work, college I was in, it's a music college. and tickets were just offered. And then I got ill, and then I was gutted because I missed out on watching Kendrick Lamar at Hyde Park. So I've been waiting to see Kendrick Lamar. Oh, what's a ball from Bentancur? It's Son. Tell! Say Bernardo. Yeah, Tottenham have got Man United on strings right now. But yeah, I was meant to see him 4 years ago. And obviously, Kendrick Lamar's one of my favourite artists ever. So I've been waiting. I've been waiting. And I'm going holiday in that month. And it's my birthday month. So July should be a good month for me. A lot of money spent, but it should be a good month. It should be a good month for me. But get your tickets, bro, because you're putting money into Levy's pocket. uh, Man United, man. Like, who would have thought, like, a front three of Hoyland that includes Hoyland and Garnacho, ain't it? Some of the corner. It does look like Man United have fixed up on corners, though, with the initial crosses after getting blamed by everyone like Arsenal and Forest. That's what he thinks he's KDB. That's faction, though. Benson Core, Mateus Tell, Mazzarari stopping it there. Former Bayern teammates, I'm pretty sure. They played at Bayern together. You're going. Oh, yeah, you said you were going Reading. Yeah, yeah, you said the lineup was trash, innit? I saw Drake is doing a wireless weekend. I would actually go if the guests were better. Obviously, one of the guests, by the way, that it got promoted on the Drake thing said the Mandem, which is cringe in itself. But I'm assuming there's going to be UK guests. So I'm assuming maybe Skepta or J Hus. I would love to see J Hus live. Um, I would actually go to that if he was just going to perform old songs. I don't want to hear anything from the new album live. I want to hear like like KMT with gigs or some shit, or Find Your Love or Headlines. I want to hear them tunes. I don't want to hear fucking Red, Green, and Yellow or whatever the fuck that song's called. Oh, lovely from Madison there. Kulusevski and Madison linking up very well. Tottenham. Would have been Tottenham's better performances in time, but Man United's thing also comes up in that. Bergval, Bentancur. Benson. This has been Bentancur's best game in a long, long time. From when I've watched Tottenham, this has been Bentancur's best game in a very, very long time. Because I was saying this against Aston Villa, yeah. He's kind of a nothing midfielder. Like, he's kind of like, I don't know what you're meant to be good at, sort of thing. When I watch you, you don't really contribute to any phase of play where I'm like, you're a specialist at this. But bro, they're playing through Man United so easily. Like, Garnacho is not following Pedro Porro, and the wing backs are too tight. So because they defended a straight five, they just get hit on the width so easily. They get outnumbered way, way too easily. Here's Bergveld, Porro. Yeah, also that Hoyland is fucking shit. Hoyland is so shit. He's dog shit. Madison, Son, is Spence, Ben Davies, that done so. Bergveld, is Bergveld again. Pedro Porro, Benson Cool. They're kind of just controlling the game, you know. The thing is with Hoyland as well, I don't know what he's good at either. He's a whole heap of shit. Like, he didn't impress enough in the Serie A to warrant a 70 million move, which is typical Man United in itself. There was no plan for him. There was no plan to build around whatever he's meant to be anyway. So what was the point of fucking signing him? It's not like they had a senior striker he could learn from anyway, because Martial was always injured. So it's not like they had a ready-made striker. It's not like let's say Villa signed him to be the second choice to Watkins, or Newcastle signed him to be the second choice to Isak or something like that. That would have made a bit more sense. Bruno Fernandes with the cross straight into Bentancur. But Hoyland just doesn't make any sense. Mike, so you find Man United fans in your area, you know what's up. Oh, there's Man United fans in my area. I went to school, obviously, where I live. And if they weren't West Ham fans, they were either Man United or Arsenal fans, AK. Which is why I don't like Man United, because they used to be very annoying back in school. There's a lot of Man United fans here, unfortunately. They don't even wear their shirts. They don't wear their shirts anymore. Oh, Bruno Fernandes. Typical 5 yard passes. He's fucking awful, man. My favorite stat after this weekend is now Edison has more G&A in the league this year than Hoyland. All weekend, Charlie, I was just seeing memes of different players that have more G&A than Hoyland. Apparently, Marmoush already overtaken him in terms of goals in one game, which is that's funny in itself. Obviously, Marmoush is a better player, but he's only been in a couple games. Like, he's shit though, because I got the service thing. Like, I get the service thing that people were saying last year, yeah. But there's only so much you can say about that when we're not gonna act like Hoyland never has chances in it. We're not gonna act like Rasmus Hoyland never has chances. And let's be real. Like, he always has chances. But it came to a point where I'm seeing this guy miss multiple times, and I'm like, bruv, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he has no composure. He has no way of finishing. With like any former striker or attacker, you can see they've got a, a default type of finish. Like Mbappe loves the reverse finish into the bottom left. Haaland loves the twist his body around and curl it in sort of thing into the left. Now, I know I said Mbappe and Haaland, and that's a different level, but still, Mikel Antonio likes to kick up his shin that somehow goes top corner because he's Antonio. Uh, Bowen has the typical round the keeper finish, like on the other side, on the bottom left. Like, even if I'm just talking wingers, Saka has the cut in and then just smack it, like even to one of the bottom corners. Hoyland doesn't have anything. Hoyland doesn't have a typical finish because he's not a no goal scorer in the first place. Bergval over the bar. Man City spamming long balls. Edison has two assists in 2 games. Edison's a better playmaker than Bruno Fernandes. Edison could play in midfield and he'd be better than Bruno. That's why Manchester's blue. Spurs are Dookie. How are they only one up? Yeah, they're like this. It kind of just sums up where both teams are right now. The fact that it's only 1-0. It just sums them up. Nah, but be real. Nah, I kind of was expecting this kind of score. Like I said, 2-1. He's not a goalkeeper. He's a midfield. Yeah, exactly. Bro's just playing in midfield. To be honest, I do think he does turn up in the big games. Yeah, like I remember the Champions League final was one of them. I don't think he does have mistakes in him. Don't get me wrong when it comes to his saving, but I don't think he's as bad. I don't think he's a liability or anything. But he is more known for his distribution because City have the ball most of the time anyway. Like, he hasn't, like, for me, he because City are conceding more chances. You kind of get to see him in the spotlight a lot more. Yeah, I don't think he's out there as a liability to how bad City have been this season. For me, that's been the Walkers, the Kanjis, the Rico Lewises, the Kovacic's, the Gundomans, more so than uh, an Edison, like a Doku, a Grealish, even Foden this season. Like, none of them lot have been good enough. Like, there's a lot of players that I just named there just haven't performed. Like, Stones performs when he's fit, but he's never fit. Ake performs when he's fit, he's never fit. Gavardio plays well at left back. Diaz plays well when he's fit. He had a bad season last season, but he plays well when he's fit. But since like past 3 months of Ruben, Jesus Christ, Maguire, past 3 months of Ruben Diaz, he's gone back to vintage Ruben Diaz. Like, putting his body on the line, what you're known for, being a proper defender, just putting your face on the line and everything. He's not renowned for his ball playing ability, but he's suitable enough where he can play the City style of play to an extent. He's good with the ball, no doubt, but when it comes to crunch moments, he falters. Yeah, fair. That's fair. Okay, like, my whole thing is, when you really, really need Edison, I still think he does turn up. But that's just from an outside perspective. Obviously, you know more than me. You support them. Um, like I can't forget the Champions League final because as much as Lukaku was at fault, that cameo was horrible from Lukaku in that Champions League final. Edison turned up when he needed to. Edison is the best ball playing centre back in the world. He's the perfect keeper for City. Yeah, I've never seen distribution like him because Anana thinks he's Edison. Like, what a lot of people are saying about Anana, that's what Edison is in terms of when they were coming up. Pedro Porro crossed into no one, another hopeless cross. To be fair, that would have been a good cross if someone was there. But if buts and maybes and all that, no absolutes. This game's been boring a little bit for the past 10 minutes. Um, but yeah, Anana thinks he's like Neuer and Edison combined. Like Anana, I think he thinks he's some goalkeeper magician. Like he ain't that good with ball at his feet. He kind of just because he's relaxed with the ball at his feet, people forget like think he's great. Just because you're relaxed doesn't mean you're really good. Like that doesn't mean that. It just means you're way too chill and way too nonchalant to actually play the fucking sport. The nonchalant gimmick. If Spurs don't score, United will scumbag it. Probably. They could scumbag something. Because they've done fuck all, but United always do fuck all. And they always put it out the bag. But they ain't got subs, and they ain't got Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo's been bailing them out. That's good. Playing out from the back there from Tottenham. United actually pressed well there. The Casemiro, that's a foul. Surely that's a foul. You got to blow that back. Pause. I don't think Edison will get his flowers from City fans till he leaves, and they're stuck with Ortega. They'll probably get another keeper though, because as much as they probably thought Ortega was the guy last season, he's kind of shown that he's not the level. Now he played well last season when he had to, but that Arsenal performance, just an example of how bad he's actually been this season. Not gonna lie, Anana's in a lose-lose situation with that back line. He is. He doesn't help himself either though. Um, none of them do. None of them do. Like Yoro hasn't been good in his first season, but it is his first season, so I allow him. Delict, I never thought Delict was that good of a signing. To be honest with you, but again, cool. Your first season in the Prem. Yeah, I'm not saying Ortega is good, but I'm saying he was good last season. I thought he was really good last season, but we've seen this level. Uh, we've seen this level now, haven't we? Let's be real. Uh, I'm calling it Bruno penalty equalizer. Can see that, and you're probably right. You're probably right. Which is kind of sad. I feel Edison will always be respected and remembered by City fans. Yeah, I think you won't. You don't know what you miss until it's gone, sort of thing. You'll get the credit when it's like he's gonna leave for like Saudi or Brazil or some shit. Uh, I think Diogo Costa could be a viable option for Edison. I don't think that would be a good. I don't think that would be a good signing. I'll be real. I think Diogo Costa's heavily overrated because I don't think he could command his box properly. I don't think his shot stopping's good enough for a goalkeeper. I think he's heavily overrated. Ortega's a good shot stopper, but he's been stinky this season lately. Maybe it's a one-off, but I think we've seen that at City. It's just a different level. I think you guys will scout like a whole new keeper that nobody's heard of, or maybe someone that goes under the radar that maybe replaces Edison. A bit like an Ortega, but better. Talking of shit, I washed my hands with Kudus after yesterday. Charlie, I didn't watch the game. I wasn't at the game, so I saw online that people said he was shit, and I've been saying he should get dropped. So you got to let me know how everyone played yesterday, bro. Because I'm gonna try and watch the game after the United game. Kudus is overrated as fuck. Well, yeah, he's kind of shown it. He's kind of shown it. He's had a poor season. I've given him enough of a blight for me to not like going on him anymore. That's why I've fully criticised Kudus since Potter's come in because you ain't got any more excuses. Like everything we've seen you be good at. Oh, I saw the chance. I saw the chance, but the one that went over the bar. I saw that one. The one that Ferguson put in. I saw that highlight. Probably Hermansen from Leicester. That would. Do you know what Hermansen from Leicester would be a good coup? You know, I think Hermansen's a really good keeper. I'm glad we didn't buy him. That's the thing. Like he either goes for the release clause or he doesn't go. I know it's 85. Looks mad now, but because of PR and because of agents, we can finesse other teams. Maybe Arsenal will be stupid enough, but then Arsenal won't make the same mistake again. Then again, it's Arsenal. And also for me, like I was already with the acceptance that Kudus was going to go in the summer, but he's not really helping himself. He probably will stay now because of how he's playing. Because we have money, like we don't need a Kudus sale to invest in the summer. That's just going to be used as an excuse if we don't invest. It will be used as an excuse. However, we need to spend regardless. We need to drop him. Guillermo needs to stop getting these last 3 minutes. I saw Guillermo came on for the last 3 minutes. I don't care how he did yesterday because I didn't watch the game, but he needs to play. If that, or you play Bowen in one of the tens and play Ferguson up front. I don't want to see Bowen at like so wide either or whatever. Like get people close to the box and stuff. But I need to watch the game. I do need to watch the game. Uh, at one point yesterday, he tried dribbling out from the defense, lost it, and then just stood still and let Brentford run through and goal. Yeah, need to leave. Need to leave. I'll be real. I've always maintained there's a player there, and I still maintain it. But if you're not showing that there is a player there, what's the point of me just saying there's a player there? Because then it's just hoping that you become what we knew of you or what we expect you to be. In the Chelsea game, he was dog shit. In the Villa game, he was dog shit. In the other Villa game, he was dog shit. But when I mean dog shit, he weren't good for 90 minutes. For most of the games, he was good for one half and then dipped. For the Chelsea game, he was shit for 90 minutes. Like, fully pants. That was probably his worst performance in a West Ham shirt. Again, I didn't watch yesterday. Somebody the cross, blocked by Maguire. Another should collect that. But, yeah, man, I can't lie. Everyone knows on this channel, anyone can get it. Anyone can get it. That's why I was screaming at Kudus in the Chelsea game. First half, we was really shit. Not gonna lie, United needs to bring on the academy kids. Might need to. Honestly, like if I'm a rib, I'm taking off Bruno Fernandes. I'm taking off um, Dallo. I'm taking off Hoyland and Garnacho. I'm making 4 subs. Uh, Somerville out for the season. He's out till April. Out till April. He's suffered a setback, so he's gonna be out till April. Unfortunately, Moncler fraud getting found out. I can't lie. I think Abraham's a good manager, but you kind of not. I do get people's point. Like when the whole team selections as well. Like you can do better with what you have. I do get that argument. I would like to see what a Man United team in this image looks like, though, just from an outsider. But Potter made 3 subs at halftime. That made a huge difference, and I thought we looked good second half, but we didn't create enough. Fair. That's what Joe. I was speaking to my mom about this because my parents are West Ham fans. She didn't watch the second half, but it's like we create chances and then we just don't finish them. That sounds like a Graham Potter kind of team. But yeah, I'm not really like I'm kind of at peace with this season. I'm at peace with this season. I just need to get to the summer. Brum, I'm gonna spend cash. You know, who's gonna spend cash? Brum. Oh, what? Birmingham because of that Brady and all that. Big up to Melon, bro. Big up to Melon. Hope you're doing well, bro. If you want a link, by the way, 8 likes already, already, Mike. You fuck, you know. Yeah, I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. Hope you're, hope you're good, bro. If you want the link, I'll send it to you. Uh, Shout out to everyone that has liked the video as well. As Melon said, 8 likes. If you haven't liked the video already, make sure to like the video. I also think it's time for Skulls to start over Emerson, which hurts me to say. Fair, fair. Yeah, calm my cam for like 20 minutes. Okay, I'll send you the link. Just give me a sec. Fernandez losing the ball again. But this is the thing with shit. I nearly just shared my screen for no reason. I nearly shared the game by mistake. I'm gonna have to send the link like this. But I think with Skulls, it's his time in it now, Charlie. It's his time anyway. And if he keeps putting in performances the way he has been as of recently, he's bound to take over Emerson when it comes to the left wing back spot. So I think we've got good competition in terms of that. That's the one place in the team, Charlie, where I'm like, we've got brilliant competition in either way. Like for me with Ollie Skulls, I really hope for really hope for the future when it comes to him. Like, I think he's got all the necessities to work well on the Potter side as well. He offers that. He's literally perfect for a system where like the wing backs or wingers sort of thing, where you got to be aggressive out of possession to be front footed with the interception sort of thing. Delict long ball there to Dallo. All right. Half time. Half time. 1-0. Yeah, it's just sent it now, Melon. Um, but yeah, I'm I'm looking forward to see what Scholes can bring to the team, especially to a Graham Potter team. Like for me, he has all the necessities to just wake up and give their team a bit of youth energy, which is what we kind of need. Bit more pace on the left wing back spot as well. Shout out to Melon.
Big up, man.
Yeah, man. Have you just come back from a nap, as Dave said?
No, no, I've been up for a while. I mean, I did wake up late, but Sunday, so
Oh, yeah,
it is
fair
what it
enough. Fair
is.
enough. You caught any of the game?
The last like 5 minutes before the half, just typical from what I really expected from United, but
Yeah.
just
I
Bruno
mean,
giving the ball away like 6 times,
yeah.
lumping it long for no reason. Like typical
he's,
United right now, but
he's not even just failing diagonals. He's failing like 5 yard passes as well. Ridiculous.
guy's the most overprotective player in the league.
Definitely. Definitely.
Like
I don't know where
to
people get
play
so
at a
excited from.
club, obviously they're not doing well and they haven't been doing well for a while. But like to play at a club with the stature of United,
Mm,
like you can't be this fucking bad. Like you can't be that bad.
you can't. Like, none of them can. Like, I don't know what. At this point, what do we even say about Man United that isn't even like
That hasn't been said
already due when
before
it
as
comes to
well.
problems? Yeah, like every
Like they
time we
have the
watch them, it's
same
the same every
problem.
week.
They have the same problem every manager. I feel like it's the players they bring in as well. They just aren't good enough.
No.
Like you should always listen to what Mourinho says, and I think it's really important just to hear what he said about United as the time he was there and times just after when he was, asked about United in
Yeah.
jobs afterwards. You put like where's Fred? Where's he gone? McTominay, yeah, was shit for United. He went off to I think Napoli, and he's doing all right now.
Yeah.
Players when they go away from United simply do better. Whether that's less expectation from the clubs, obviously moving away from United, it's always going to be a bit of a weight lifted off your shoulders a bit. But like in terms of the expectation, they're always doing better outside United.
Mm. So if only someone called Amarim before he joined. Charlie's been adamant. Charlie's been adamant
I
about
don't
Amarim.
think he's a fraud. I think he's just really stuck to his ways. And like United are so bad in terms of the quality they have on the pitch. It's like you can't you it's so difficult to play the system you want to play when you've
Yeah.
developed that system with another team because you have to bring in similar quality players, you have to bring in similar sort of tactically well suited players to your system. None of these players look like they've played football before.
Mid season as well, bro.
Yeah,
But this is the thing. I understand the criticism of you got to get more out of what you have, and I do understand to an extent because some of the places playing out of position and stuff like, and some of his team selections I don't understand in it. But I want to see
yeah.
what a Man United team in its image looks like. If they're like serious in the summer, then cool, you can judge him. And regardless of what happens in the summer, you can still judge him because like, let's say they don't invest in the summer, you know what you got yourself into at Man United, so you kind of got to get the best out of what you have, regardless.
I don't know how they would survive as a club if they don't invest in the summer. Like they will invest. I think maybe centre backs most likely, maybe wing backs as well.
Mm.
But they've got a midfield two of Casemiro and Bruno. Casemiro, who was born in like 1873, Bruno, who can't pass. It's
Yeah,
like, what's the point of it?
some Vamos midfield, bro.
I honestly, bro, fucking Mainu and Diallo, right, are out
Yeah, both out for the season. Yeah,
for the season.
yeah, two of their better players.
Like two of their best players, in my opinion. Diallo's a
Yeah, I think
baller.
I've always said Manu's their best player. I know he hasn't shown it this season, but like I just think with a player like him, if you're not getting the best out of him, it's kind of your problem. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think Minu as well it's a weird one because I always looked at him as an 8 or a 6, but he's been playing a little bit more of like a 10 of
Yeah,
recent.
the
A little
thing
bit
is, he's
further
not really
forward.
like good enough on the ball in the first phase to be a six. So you kind of have to
Hmm.
play like advanced positions because he was always like a final third player in the academy. So he's kind of used to playing there.
Um,
He just had more technical ability than the players that were already there. So that's why they played him six a lot. But
yeah.
he ain't built for that. Man says you're stuck in your ways and it keeps getting you lost since you're a fraud. But like Maresca started to look a little fraudulent.
Hmm.
Lukewarm Palmer.
Yeah, he was awful,
Yeah.
absolutely awful.
Oh, bro. I was out. I was at my friend's house, but I had the game on my phone. And I was like, oh my days, this just looks like an even worse
Totally
version
falling
of
off
the
at this
previous
point.
game. Yeah, it looks like an even
Yeah,
worse version of the previous game.
I expected it to be the other way around as well. I mean, of course I did.
Yeah,
It's a team I support in it, but yeah, I would have expected it to be the other way around. We lose. We was a little bit complacent on the night on the was it 2-1
yeah,
before was it the FA Cup?
yeah.
Literally, man. I was talking all week at work like this game's gonna be an alright game. Chelsea are gonna win it, bro. I've got to go back to work tomorrow, man.
They're gonna be like, wait, in
Yeah,
Chelsea lost.
because I work in Tottenham as well, and they're winning
Oh
right now.
no,
So
oh
I
for
mean, they can't
fuck's sake.
really chat shit,
No, they can't.
bro. Nana's so bad, man. There's not much he could
Uh,
have done, to be honest, there, but like,
why did he like? Could he even collected it there?
it was. I think it was just the spin he put on the ball, has
Mm.
to palm it away, but like, they fuck off,
Bruno's a
as if
little
you didn't
bitch.
watch it.
Bruno's a little bitch, bro. Why is he telling? Oh, didn't you should have marked there, bro? Pass properly.
That was a good pass. Oh my god,
Thank God
God,
actually did
actual.
that. Yeah. Yeah. You missed that, innit? Like, I couldn't believe it. Well, I could believe it because it's
That's a
him,
good
but
pass. It's a really good idea from Bruno there,
yeah.
to be
But
honest.
there's so
But
much space there anyway. Like, you should pass there. That was the game I didn't watch it, you know. Uh,
I think that was generally one of the worst 90 minutes of football I've ever watched.
whatever, ever, was just under Maresca.
Under Maresca for sure. Um, I mean, there's games in pre-season that were quite bad. I think against Celtic, because like 4-1 loss in pre-season, but they don't really count, do they?
No,
Um, it was like it was pretty bad.
uh,
I don't
mainly
think the
was a
team
forward.
selection was too bad. I think just Gusto. That's the only thing I would have really had different.
Yeah,
Like we didn't play Reese on the game before on the Saturday, and I was like, okay, he's probably gonna play on the Friday, full 90 minutes. He didn't even play.
that's how careful you gotta be with players like him, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think really he would have changed much in terms of the result, but
Mm.
like he isn't necessarily gonna score or get an assist like every game. But
No, of course not. Mainly
I
was a
think it
forward
was
in the academy.
a lot of talk is gonna be on the disallowed goal. Or has been already on the disallowed goal because that was like, but he basically like I don't know how to explain it because there was basically almost no contact. Like
Oh
Enzo
yeah,
Fernandez, there's a ball into the box. He jumps and he headers it. And then I look back on the replay after he's arguing with the ref. I'm like, why is he not peeling off?
mm.
And he's literally done a little. He put his hands on his shoulder like that, just
Oh yeah.
like a little. That's it. Nothing else. Just tiny tap.
I know, but
The guy
this is
just
the thing.
falls over, man.
This is the thing. Like, comes and goes and roundabouts in it. These decisions. Like, you didn't score apart from that. Like, you didn't create anything to score. Like, you had that. We had a goal at
We
West
did.
Ham where Cole fucking bodied Bowen, bro. So
Mm.
it's what it is.
I felt like it's such a stupid argument that it wouldn't have affected the game because it's like it's a mentality thing in football where if you're 2-0 down and you score, make it 2-1, then you keep making the right decisions in the game. You've claimed the ascendancy. You're on the up. You could possibly, with our quality, Chelsea on the up, away from home. Of our away fans, it's gonna be most likely. Oh, we're gonna push for a second goal. That could have been a 2-2.
It could have
Even
been, but
better, a
it's not an
3-2.
excuse, bro.
Yeah, of course it's a excuse.
It's not an excuse. You guys, we had a fucking like you guys bodied us like cold bodied Bowen. Don't
Yeah,
hear
but
us
it's
complaining.
it's the same argument against us there.
Yeah, but you don't. We
It's
don't
like
hear us
some
complaining, bro. Football's a 90-minute game.
it is, but
It's a
that
90-minute
would have
game. We
because
we talk about
it's
this with
it's
Arsenal
when
fans
that
half the time,
happened.
bro.
It's when that happened. It would have changed the game in terms of we would have been much better if that goal had stood. I think we just lost our heads completely. I mean, Caicedo got a yellow, stupid yellow. He had to be subbed off 65th minute. Like we just basically capitulated. 65th
It's
minute, just gone, head
that's the thing,
loss.
though. It's a 90-minute game. It's your own fault. Like if you're mentally fucked from that, that's weak. It's weak. We criticize
It
this
was
for
it
60
wasn't
minutes
it
times.
wasn't just that, man. It wasn't just that, but like
Yeah, exactly. It's not just the decision. But come on, like it's a 90-minute game.
the game overall was rubbish. I think a lot of the time Caicedo and Enzo played fairly well. I think to their quality, especially in terms of like progressing the ball. I think they were the only players that really got into space and
Mm.
to receive the ball and was able to then play the ball forward. That was literally the only two players that were doing it. And every single time you got the ball, we pass it back. So fighting so much pressure, man.
That's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, they deserved it. They deserve to win.
They did.
Like, it's not, it's not as bad as Arsenal fans because they still complain about the ref when they fucking win. But like, they won against Wolves and they still complain about the red card. Right? There's
Well,
Liverpool. You
of
hear the
course
whole
they
fucking
would.
campaign about it.
I mean that instance, yeah, I understand it, but
But
overall, I
like,
understand.
it's still like refs are shit.
They're shit overall. They're
Yeah,
shit.
refs are shit every game. It's the Premier League. We have the worst refs ever.
Yeah,
Like,
we have the worst refs, I think, in the top five leagues, in my opinion.
definitely.
And
Like,
it's like
don't get me-
as a referee, yeah, you can't always see everything and get the right idea of what's happened in this situation and that situation. It's always going to be where the ball is. You're going to be close to it, but you can't always see exactly what happened, have a good eye on everything.
mm.
VAR has to help them.
Even with VAR, they're fucking shit.
Yeah, they're horrible. And what I did see a few years back now in the Euros was semi-automated, like assisted.
Yeah, semi-automated offsides. Yeah,
What on fucking God's green earth have we not got that in for? It
yeah.
seems to me
Apparently, it's coming in the FA
there's
Cup.
so much, there's so much discrepancy and eyes basically on it. So much attention on
Mm.
terrible refereeing decisions that it gets the money. That's genuinely what I think because it has to. There has to be an end to it.
If you're bald and fat, you can be a ref.
I might shave my hair off and just become a ref because that's
Bro,
that's all the qualities that are in the Prem anyway.
have you seen the way Simon Hooper's built? Like he's built like a hula hoop, bro. Bro, you can do what you don't have to be athletic or anything, even though like you're jogging around like it. I don't know, like fucking Jorginho around the pitch all the time. Like this is the thing with refs. If you're bald, fat, you look like you play like just the fucking machines in the pub all the time. Like you could be a ref today.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could be a ref. And that's the thing. Like you don't need to go gym. You don't need to bench anything. You don't even need to do a press up. If Simon Hooper did a press up, he'd throw up. He'd
yeah.
throw up. And when you're built like a hula hoop, you could easily become a ref. You could easily apply to be in the FA. You can do what you want. You just got to be fat, bald, built like a pro clubs character.
Yeah, exactly, Sally. Yeah, as
I'd
well,
love the
like
job
that.
and they don't want to run smoothly. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, honestly, look at his comment above that as well. 100% agree. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Oh, for Brentford game,
Yeah,
I
was
saw
it
the
was Bowen,
I saw
wasn't
one
it?
of the shots. Yeah, do you know where? It's maybe
Awful.
unpopular, but I saw Bowen pull him as well though. So it's like,
He was, yeah, he was. But then when you look at the Chelsea City game, Stamford Bridge last season, 4-4. when
Yeah.
Haaland got his penalty, he was
Mm,
pulling Kukureya's hair. Then when obviously now Haaland went through, he then pulled Haaland's hair in the box,
yeah.
and then oh, you're gonna give it to the attacker, aren't you? It's fucking
Yeah, it's
bollocks,
true.
man.
It's true. This is the thing
It's
as well.
so much bullshit like that where it's like inconsistent. You give it in one, you don't give it in the other.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. But that's the thing.
It's
This is why I don't.
ridiculous.
That's why I don't complain about it though. Like I keep the same energy with West Ham as well. I didn't watch the game yesterday, but at the same time, in 90 minutes, do better. Like I don't give it. I don't give a fuck. Like I go into a game
100%,
knowing
yeah.
the ref is going to be fucking shit. The thing that tipped me over once was the Maxwell Cornet thing against Chelsea those years ago. Yeah. After
Yeah.
that, didn't complain about a ref again because I don't care. I don't care. Like I know refs are going to be shit. I've watched the Premier League for too long for me to give a shit about refs.
Yeah.
Like in 90 minutes, you can always score more, concede less, create more chances, do whatever. Yeah. Like that is it. That's why I don't talk about refs in any game. When Liverpool are asking for rematches against Tottenham and all this nonsense, and Arsenal fans are fucking campaigning because Calafiori got a red card, you won the game. Stop complaining. You're, like the refs aren't against anyone. I used to think that a lot about refs against this, refs against that. Bro, the refs are fucking shit. The refs are, as Dave said, the refs are built like Luke Littler. You think they're gonna make correct decisions? They're not making correct decisions. They can't even get their fucking weight program properly.
Yeah, exactly.
So this way it is when it comes to refs. Like I used to complain about refs all the time. But I just don't care. Like, I just don't care anymore. I complain about refs makes me feel better. Same Max. Like this is the thing that refs are always going to be shit in the Prem. And to be honest, the refs
It's
are
a sad
great in other
reality.
leagues, but they're just better in other leagues. Like
They aren't as inconsistent. I feel like I've seen refs where they give yellow cards for some stupid, really dumb tackle that barely was any contact, and then that happens again, and that's a yellow. Like there's
yeah,
consistency. It's consistently shit, but at least
mm,
there's consistency. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That's fair.
The same rules apply to both teams. It's like cool.
Mm. Oh yeah,
Doesn't matter
fair.
what the score is.
Dave said free Coot earlier. Free David Coot. Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
I
free
agree.
David
Fuck it.
Coop, man. We don't need this Liverpool fucking title run, man. Get him
Nah,
back.
but if you, nah, fuck it. But if they don't win it, Arsenal win
Yeah, fair enough.
it. I know that. I know you lot hate both, but yeah, never
Yeah.
have Arsenal winning it, man. If it was Arsenal Tottenham, I think I'd kill myself.
It was at one point, and
Oh
Leicester
yeah,
won
then Leicester won it. Shout out Leicester every time.
it.
Uh, clearance out
That
my
was
problem.
still one of my best memories ever in the Premier League. Leicester winning it.
That's mad
I
because
was at
like,
the game they won it.
wait, you was at the game?
Mm, 2-2.
Oh my god, that
Chelsea
was a
Tottenham.
rich game. Oh my god,
That was the best game I've ever seen in my life.
that's
There's
one of my
nothing
favorite games ever. Like
nothing
as a
comes
neutral.
close.
Yeah.
The tension in that bridge, man. Oh my
Mm.
god.
Why did Chelsea hate Liverpool? They had a big rivalry with the whole Benitez Mourinho era where they faced in the
Yeah.
Champions League every year. Like around the 2000s, they faced every year. And it became heated, and also the whole Gerrard thing. I'm sure played a part in that.
Yeah, I mean Gerrard would have gone to Chelsea. That would have been a ridiculous midfield, man.
Who did you have at the time? Lampard, Gerrard, and who would it have been? Would it have been
Makalele.
Makelele? Oh my god!
Makalele or
Oh my!
SCN or Mikel.
Oh my god! Do you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, do you know, I just thought I was thinking about this like the other day. If we did like a forget an all-time Premier League 11, if we're
Yeah.
talking like which team had the best each position thing, like did like who had the best, which club had consistently the best midfielders, which club had consistently best strikers. Chelsea have the consistently the best midfielders.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking list, I think they have the best midfielders. Like the midfielders you just gone through Lampard, Makalele, Essien. Then you got like Fabregas, like Johnny Mikel,
Yeah.
like like you know said Makalele. Who else? Like Kante. Jesus Christ! Like both hours a shot there. So Mateus Telstra, no, no. Lampard and Gerrard in the same midfield never worked. It never worked because England
No,
didn't know how to figure it out. If you just
no,
had
no
played an
one
actual
played in the
fucking
six.
DM,
No
yeah,
one
no
played
one
in
had
the
a six.
six between them. Bro,
Because
Balak as well.
oh, Balak, shit, yeah, I forgot about Balak.
You
Like this is
forget
the thing,
about a Balak of all players as well.
yeah,
Crazy.
Balak is one of the best to do it. It's bad. Like that Lampard Gerrard thing never worked because England were adamant on 4-4-2 and playing one of them on the wing. I mean, it was ridiculous anyway.
He
All of
played
them were
he
to the same
played
club.
Scholes out wide, didn't he?
Yeah, Scholes out wide. I'd have
Scholes
been on
out
the
wide is
4-4-2,
crazy, man.
if he had like a Spanish manager, he'd figure it out. And also in that era when it wasn't systematic as well, you just rotate around.
Individual quality, yeah.
You just rotate around. There wouldn't be an adamant 6, 8, and 10. Everyone just rotates. So Bala, Jorginho, I guess he was alright. I guess.
He was alright for us.
Yeah, to be fair. But I'm just saying, I'm just like thinking, even Ramirez, bro.
Oh, Ramirez, man.
Even Ramirez was like underrated because of the midfielders he was around.
He didn't play because SCN was there, man.
That's fair though. Essien was
SCN,
mad.
oh, what a player, bro. Like you can list off all these players like Lampard, SCN,
Mm,
Kante,
yeah,
anyone from our old era. There's not a single player in the world with their quality.
mm.
I don't think
Bro,
there's not an SCN today. There's not a
definitely not.
Lampard today.
It's
There's
not.
not a Balak today.
It's not. But
Even
you can say that about a lot of
when you
people in
look
that
at
era,
like
bro.
yeah, when you look at Hazard, nope. Ashley Cole,
Definitely not.
nope.
No,
John Terry, Carvalho, Ferreira,
no.
Petr Cech, for fuck's
Even fucking
sakes.
Ferrera. Yeah, we don't even have a Ferrera this era.
Be a Drogba, allow it.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Like you can say that about a lot of people in that era, and that's why like 10. Don't forget 10 years ago, 20 years ago onwards was better, or like 15. Even 10 years ago when you had Hazard and Sanchez and Cazorla and
Oh
Suarez and
man,
players like that in the Prem.
God, what a player
Like
Sanchez, man. Fuck's sakes.
Cazorla is one of my favorite midfielders that I've watched.
Mate got 2 feet in it.
2 feet, silky, just had injuries, and he worked on his left foot in his injury. Like so, that's why he became both footed naturally.
Bro, you know what? One of my favorite midfielders that haven't played for or wasn't at Chelsea at the time that I liked him a lot.
What?
Diarra.
Oh, really? Yeah, Diarra's underrated.
Arsenal.
You know.
Arsenal now.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got
He
like
went,
that little Yaya
went crazy.
Toure, Vieira little
He's
fuck,
better at
you
Chelsea though.
know. Aye. But like fuck, even when he was at Arsenal, man. this
Yeah,
guy,
oh, yeah bro, he was
this guy
naturally that guy. Bro, do you know how many Diarras there were back in the day as well? I just thought of that. You know how many fucking Diarras there were?
yeah, it's like Dembele of today. There's
Yeah.
so many Dembeles.
Bro, even West Ham had a Diarra. I don't remember which Diarra it was, but it was like on loan in the Championship for a bit.
I
He was
remember there were
dog shit.
so many, yeah.
Haaland is better than Drunk. Jesus Christ, no, not in a million years, Charlie. There are better strikers than Drogba, but there's Drogba's like not in
In
this
terms
era.
of today, no.
Not in this era.
Thing is, it's just a different era of football. Like with because you've got like players that would rather. It's not even like a false nine. It's just a nine that isn't a natural number nine these days. Where it's like you've got a team that's doing well in a very good system, good attacking system, defensive system. It doesn't really matter. You've got a lot of number nines that would rather create than score, like Firmino. And then you look at
Yeah,
Mane and Salah, like that front three is disgusting. Not because Firmino's are unreal in front of goal. It's because of the space creation and the creation of chances. Obviously,
yeah,
he's good in front of goal, but like he's much more of a false nine than a nine. He
yeah,
creates
definitely.
space.
He's
He
a 10 at
creates
half
space for
nine.
Salah. Yeah, he's a cam in it, but
Yeah, but Charlie, it's not even about being a nostalgia merchant. It's about that. Listen, treble, cool. Like, I'm not saying Holland's shit. Holland ain't shit, and Holland's really, really good. But I'm just saying, like, what Drogba had, his natural ability and what he could bring. Like, cool, Holland's the best goal scorer out of most strikers we've ever seen. But Holland's deficiencies are also like massive as well. Dalot for a
well,
goal straight up Cario,
stop. Offside anyway.
offside there. But Drogba brought a lot more, in my opinion, just as a player. Talking better player. Like Holland is a better nine than a lot of nines. But that's purely on based on goal scoring. If you just rate nines based on goal scoring, like Drogba's overall game was mad. That also must he asked you're going to the protest. Your Belisor here right now. Dipped. What's the striker's main job to score goals? But there is a lot more to strikers than scoring goals. And also, if we're doing based on trebles or based on just purely what a player has won in a single season, it's kind of void because that's what we don't really talk about players like that. But I understand you on the goal scoring aspect because Haaland is better than most strikers in terms of that. Of course, he's generational in terms of that pure ability. Because who else is gonna? No one's gonna break that Haaland season. No one. No one will break that Haaland season. I think I've always criticised City for not playing to his strengths a lot, even though I don't think we could use that argument this season because I think he needs to bring a lot more himself. But with what Drogba was and what Drogba was as a player, I think he's one of the best I've seen. Oh, Garnacho straight at Vicario on my days. Man United are so shit. Man United are so fucking shit, man. That
Man
sums up
said,
Garnacho, bro.
man said Andy Irving's.
Ask the ask if you're going to the protest.
um, what fucking protest? I don't even know what
Apparently,
fucking
there's some
protest,
Chelsea
mate.
protesting on the 25th. I
Musty,
don't know.
I have a job. I have a life outside of football, my guy. I don't think so.
Musty said he'll be there.
On the
I said,
25th, is
Mike.
that
I said, Mike, you're coming to the protest. Why the fuck would I be there?
in 9 days? Is that not a
Said
Monday?
25th. Let me have a look. Probably a
25th.
Tuesday.
It's a
Tuesday.
Tuesday. What? Who's protesting? Oh yeah, that's protest on a Tuesday, guys.
Is it
What
25th? I could be
time?
wrong, guys, but is it 25th?
Yeah, he's saying the 25th.
If it's
Let's
25th,
set
I don't
up
know
a
why you're
protest
protesting
because
on a
we're
weekday.
shit. Nah, you know what's funny? The last time Chelsea did a protest,
Super League.
no, after that, one person showed up. One person showed up.
I'm pretty sure it was CB.
It might have been.
I'm pretty sure that one person was CB. Um,
That's embarrassing.
because I think CB even said on Twitter that he flew from Italy because he stopped his holiday and came to protest, and he was the only one that showed up. I'm pretty sure that happened. I'm not too sure.
Nah, what? Man, you've got to be fucking dumb. What? From Italy?
It's because we play Southampton. Oh, so you play
What?
Southampton on the 25th.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's
that
at the
makes more
game. Okay,
sense.
that actually does make sense. Okay, it's not
Why the
just like
fuck do we play on a
Tuesday
Tuesday,
afternoon.
man?
But, it was France. Oh, he flew from France. Okay, I always get them too confused.
IRL hate along at the bridge.
I am not traveling to West to do a hate along.
Yeah,
I know you
man.
can get to West quite easily now, but I don't really want to. I don't really want to go.
What do you mean now? It's always been easy.
But you can no, but the Elizabeth line extended. Like for me, like because you used to just stop at Liverpool Street.
Yeah.
Uh, Drogba was a passion merchant. No, what the hell? Jesus Christ, Charlie. But every other aspect of his game, other than his goal scoring, is the same argument that Arsenal fans use to have. Okay, this is when Charlie goes to the extreme.
Yeah. Like he was
I'm not arguing
saying
about everything other than his goal scoring, but I'm just saying he was a great goal scorer and brought
saying
everything
he was
with that.
never prolific is crazy.
People can always use that 20 a goal argument thing. But when you play the
Look,
front two, it's completely different.
2009-10, he scored 29 goals in the league alone.
Oh, great save from Vicario again. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, come on, man. Like,
Oh my god.
I hate Chelsea as much as the next man. That's someone I'd never ever like. Not even you can criticize him, but like, come on, let's be real here. That it's not using the same argument that Arsenal fans use to Havertz. Havertz is fucking shit at everything.
Yeah, like what is Havertz good at? I've watched him at my club, yeah, and I've supported him for like 2-3 years. I don't know what he's good at.
I don't know. I'm generally trying to think what he's good at. Like, I'm generally trying. I'm trying my
Like
best.
on cutbacks, he can finish like 1 out of 7 chances.
Mm. He has the odd good movement in the box every 25 games for
Like
one
you
goal.
know when players are so bad, like you know when you're playing against the guy for the first time and the guy's playing for the first time, he's shit. you're one on one with him. Yeah, you're an attacker. He's the defender, and you're trying to move. You're trying to make him move. Maybe put it between his, and nutmeg him. I can't say the other thing, but like you fucking you're trying to beat him one on one, and he just
Mm.
doesn't move. You can't get past him. You want players just that shit. They stop you doing what you're trying to do against them. That's what Havertz is good at, man. You're just
I've
that
seen
shit
Havertz.
you can't predict what he's doing.
I've seen Havertz tackle himself.
Have plenty of
Like
time.
that's a skill in itself. To be fair, so credit where it's due. You can do that. Um.
Bro, that just reminds me of lockdown Arsenal. I forgot who it was, man. Just locked up, man. He just went fucking snapped his legs.
Oh, was it Tierney?
Tierney, I think, yeah.
Tierney slipped like in the air. Like
How do you tackle yourself, man? That's a red
but
card challenge on yourself.
hey, them rainy pitches that make you do mad shit.
It's been raining.
You mustn't forget. Mr. CB came from Paris and had to pay for travel for one man protest. Started a GoFundMe page after it. Fucking hell. Fair enough, man. That one season he scored a lot, so to beat you. Oh, fam. Yeah. Charlie's a pro. Okay, Charlie, you're really good at hating. So I aspire to be like you when it comes to like this, but I can't compare Drogba to Beach. So fair play. I
Said
think
meet you.
Michi's funny though. Hey, I wish Michi stayed longer though. Like that one season, that he probably would have been shit for that other seasons, Michi. But like that one season, yeah, was iconic. He got into streets. Don't forget conversations after one season. Then Wilfred Body took over. I was like, come on, Wilfred Body. He returned and he did shit. That Man City move was hilarious at the time. Man City had some funny moves in that season, like the Jesus Navas, Wilfred Bony. Like that was mental squad. That random 17 squad. Or his son. I don't know how this game hasn't had more than one goal yet. Did he fall off a cliff after that? Yeah, what Michu?
Man, I'll tell you what, a player about falling off a cliff. Andre Schürrle.
Yeah. Do you know what? I thought he was all right.
He was really good. He went from Chelsea to Fulham, obviously lower level.
Yeah.
Because he just fell out of love with the game.
Yeah.
Like fucking hell, man.
Someone's in
But
living.
yeah, he's doing mountain climbing as a career now.
What?
Yeah, actually. Or like hiking, mountain
Random.
climbing, that sort of thing. Yeah. That's just what you want to do, isn't it? Huh, fair
Yeah,
enough.
no, fair play. Like, because footballers are lost after they finish football at times. So it's like, what the fuck do I do now? Like,
Yeah,
Petr
man.
Cech went into hockey, bro.
Yeah, man, it's hockey and drumming. My fucking legend.
Uh, that's like, you can tell that was always his passion. So he just went back. I've
Exactly.
seen,
Man
I've
took a
seen some,
break from drumming to play some football.
I've seen some Chelsea fans compare Jackson to Drogba. Every time Chelsea's had a striker, it's like, baby Drogba, bro, stop
Yeah.
this,
We did the same with
stop.
David Atro Fofana.
What the fuck, man? Just because he's
Yeah.
from Ivory Coast,
He's from Ivory Coast and he's black and he's tall and he plays up front.
bro. I don't think Jackson's a bad player, yeah, at all. I think he's a really good footballer if you play him off the left or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not comparing Jackson to Drogba. What the fuck? It's like people still to this day do the whole next Ronaldo, next Messi nonsense. Every time a young player comes through, stop, please.
Yeah,
Because every time you guys do this,
Eden Hazard was the next Messi and Messi's still playing. He's not.
bro. Even Hazard, yeah, Hazard was an amazing player. He's not Messi.
No,
He's
he's
not
not
Messi.
Messi,
He's
is
not
he?
Ronaldo. Like he's not these top two players. Like, despite what I say about, I've like had conversation about Ronaldo before. Ronaldo's still Ronaldo. You're never gonna see a Ronaldo again. You're never gonna see a CR7 again. Because as much as Mbappe wants to be that, he's never gonna be that.
No, he's not.
You're never gonna be Ronaldo. I'm sorry, you're not. And we grew up watching Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah, just made it normal in our heads to see what they would do was normal. Yeah, and now we call random young players that like have like half a good season generational now. This is what people are doing. But really, we had generational players at home 10 years ago. They have to be black. Yeah, this is the problem. Every black
No,
striker comes through. Baby Drogba.
new Drogba. And then if they're white, Or they're a little bit tanned. Is that next Costa every time? There's never one that hasn't been. I promise you. That's what we said about Broja next Diego Costa. I'm not even joking. Armando
No, I
Broja,
remember that. I remember that.
some Albanian gimp that just doesn't play football anymore.
Just because he's fucking ugly doesn't mean like call him next Diego Costa, bro.
Fucking elephant man. People call him.
I tuned in the Melon is being racist classic stream. Racismo, no.
No
Messi
comment.
could never do it on a cold night in Stoke.
He probably would have, you know. He's close to joining Chelsea 2014. Imagine that, man.
Hey, Neymar was close to joining West Ham in 2011.
He was close to joining Chelsea 2010. Like, really
Fucking
close.
hell. Hey,
Yeah.
imagine he joined West Ham, yeah, where you had to play with fucking Matthew Taylor, Madiba Maiga, like
Oh, we're bringing
Neville
in someone.
Cameron.
We're
That's what he
bringing in,
said. Kind of thing. What's Gary
bringing in
Neville said
someone
about
to help
Amarim?
him.
Because Gary Neville's like, oh, I'll never go in on the manager. So what's he said about Amarim? If you know I'd had Rashford, they win this game. I disagree still.
Like
Like
Rashford,
Rashford's better than what
if
they
they had
have.
CR7, they would.
Yeah, if they had prime CR7, well, even fuck it, even Saudi CR7 probably. At least they would finish one of their chances. The thing that annoys me now is that everyone gets an abbreviated name now. Fair man. I only think I do that for KDB because it's too long sometimes.
Yeah, man, I can't believe
Or
we still
CR7.
employ RJ24.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think I've ever done that with a West Ham player. I remember him not making changes in mind. He doesn't trust the youth. He said the team is set up like a 9-year-old's team. Well, Gary Neville was really good at management, clearly, so maybe he should be manager of Man United.
Yeah.
I know
Man,
people can say fans,
Suarez put
we're
him in a.
fans, you're ex-players, you're literally ex-players. And you're like, I never criticise the manager, but criticise how Man United are set up under Amarim and then refuse to say Ten Hag out because you feel like you're a pundit shouldn't be able to say manager out.
Where was
For the
he at?
Welsh.
Was he at Sevilla?
Valencia.
Valencia.
Do you know who had a worse record than Gary Neville as a manager, percentage wise? Steven Gerrard.
I forgot he was a manager, you know. But he was at
Yeah,
Aston Villa.
you know you got recently sacked
That's a
by Etifak.
yeah.
Al Etifaki, as he
them
calls him.
them videos in training are so funny. It's like he's like, oh, press, and the guys are just looking at him like, what? What
So
the fuck
say
is
it in.
pressing?
Say it
What's
in. They don't understand you, bruv. Not even people in your own fucking city understand you. How do you think them man are gonna understand you?
That's a
Al
DDD
Etifaki.
41.
Big dick deckers.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's
There's
sake,
that
man.
video of him getting woken up from a nightmare is hilarious, man.
Have you seen the video, yeah? A fan goes up to him and he's a West Ham player. He's like, hey, Declan, how big is Mikel Antonio's dick?
Go on answer that.
That's how you know, like, he thinks it's massive, bro. That's mental.
That's the
That's a,
weirdest question I've ever heard a fan ask a player, you know.
It's so funny. It's Declan Rice smile, like, he's like, oh, he didn't, like, take it, man. Pause. Like, he just, like,
Yeah.
he didn't, like, take the question, man. Oh, it's actually got
I
diabolical.
like when the players aren't fucking little gimp
Robots.
boys that just
Yeah.
hate any fucking bit of personality.
Yeah. It's because Declan Rice grew up in the same, like, he's a little bit older, but he grew up in the same era as us, like, just,
Yeah,
our
exactly.
age.
They understand social media, like,
Yeah. That's why I like Mopai. Do you see what Mopai tweeted about Skulls the other day?
that's what your skulls or United skulls?
All Skulls.
Paul skull.
So
No.
basically, on the overlap, they were talking about wind-up merchants, and someone compared what's the difference between what Lewis Skelly's doing and what Neil Mopai's doing. And I think Skulls said something about Mopai, and Mopai criticised him. I'm surprised Skulls is saying my name with his daughter's toes in his mouth.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
Neil Mopai, yeah, he understands the assignment.
Yeah, he's such a shit footballer, but
But I
he's
love it.
unreal. Man, I swear this guy should just be a fucking
Mm.
pundit. He should
Yeah,
just
honestly,
retire, just be a pundit.
I would love
That's
it.
just
But
call
he has
him.
to be on like you couldn't be on English media.
Nah.
You have to be like Dutch
He'll
like they
end
don't
up
give a
saying the
shit.
C word and just ending the whole broadcast, man.
Do you remember that Saliba thing he got in trouble for? What he just like filming Carlo Mawani tossed himself off.
Yeah, what the fuck is my guy doing, man? In a dressing room, like
Bro, that's not a place to film.
it's not
Not a
even like
block like that.
Sanchez is our cup keeper. Like, no, I don't think it's that at all. I think he's just shit and he won't play.
I don't think
He'll
he's never
play.
gonna
He'll
play again
play.
though.
I think he'll play like 5 or 6 more games this season, for sure. But
But you know
like,
what? He's
it
like a
depends.
rotate.
It literally, you know how stupid it sounds when he's the keeper we need when we need to distribute the ball better. He's the keeper we have when we start when we need to distribute the ball. When they
Okay,
go
that's when you
man,
know.
when they go man for man pressing on your defense, Sanchez is the one that comes out and plays that centre back role. Fuck you know.
I've not
It's
seen a
awful.
Goncalo Ramos video, bro. I've not. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I
Saying
don't
what
know
you
what
said
happened
and
though.
then now saying Gonzalo Ramos video. I'm gonna search it up, man. I'll have to. I'll have to, man. What are
Fucking
you talking about? I ain't seen it. I don't know what it is. I hope it's not some madness, but
it's a WD-40. Fuck's
um
sake.
Gonzalo oh,
Oh,
that's the first thing I see Gonzalo Ramos leaked video.
Xerxes ball into Hoyland. Can Kevin Danso handle Hoyland? Yes, he can. Because Hoyland's shit.
Huh? Oh, that's what you did.
It's him having a tug.
Let's say Gonzalo. Well, this was ages ago, 2022.
Oh, fair. But Saliba's was like 2020. We still talk about it now.
Has gone viral after a video of him recording himself masturbating in his hotel room leaked online. Like how do you just like how? Like when you're doing that, just put the phone under the bed. Like what? Like how are you doing that, man? Some
How did
fucking
that get
idiot.
online?
But why are you recording it, man?
No, but even if you record it, why how does it get online? They do not have self control.
Man got fucking his iCloud hacked. Like what? Fuck's sakes, man.
Fuck's sake. This guy's iCloud. Masturbating. Yeah, he's probably doing more. Xerxes! Oh my god, he missed. He should score that. Should score that. This game's tragic. This game's fucking tragic. 1.5 billion spent, 8 keepers signed, and Sanchez your best keeper. Peak.
Yeah, sporting directors out. That's all I've got to say. Like
Hey, the thing is, you won't even sell him. That's the funny part.
we
We know you
will
should.
not in like 2 years. I think we'll sell them. Like there's
Years
gonna
of
be
what?
a suitor somewhere. No, it's not like we're gonna sell him in 2 years, but we're gonna get another one in the summer. I'm sure. Like because
You should.
we we in from what Maresca said, it's gone little bit more clear what the goals and targets were for this season. There wasn't any. It was to ensure that next season we get top four and a trophy next season.
Oh, that's
So this
embarrassing.
this season the standards are nil. Let's see what you can do. Next season though, top four and a trophy.
I can't lie, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, for Chelsea standards it is. But like
Yeah.
in terms of the whole project, it's like we've seen, trials and tribulations with managers before. This one it seems alright. He seems
Yeah.
alright. He's
Yeah, we'll
he's
see
in a
it.
massive rut. He needs to make changes early on. He needs to make changes to the system that he's playing. Obviously, he needs to be backed financially in terms of buying the right players rather than just backed financially buying Sanchez and like fucking Wesley Fofana that hasn't played in like 2 years. Now,
I just feel like that being peddled out though is just delaying everything so you can like
it
trust
is.
with accountability for another season. Like,
It is, yeah.
so I think it's kind of
Poch didn't get
silly.
sacked for not making top four. He got sacked not making top four and playing players consistently out of position, playing horrible football. Like the whole season there was terrible. That
But
was
if
like
this carries on for the rest of the season the way you are right now, it kind of looks a bit peak.
it looks peak and it looks very peak for what Jesus Christ. For what yeah, I'm watching the game on my other monitor, man. Fucking hell. It's peak because of what we sort of expected from what we did in the early parts of the season. That's not a pen. Get up.
No, yeah, got some here.
Like early in the season, we was at a point where if we won a game for like 2 hours, we would have been league leaders, I think, against Everton away, and that was the most painful 0-0 draw I think I've ever seen.
That was the start of it.
Yeah, it was that game. I think we just got nullified. Like the
Uh,
attack did nothing, toothless, and it's been sort of toothless ever since. You see, it's got even worse now. We don't have someone that can run the channels from the nine.
oh, definitely, definitely. So I think you're finishing above Arsenal.
I think they right now look a little bit more consistent than us. Obviously, where they are in the table, where we are in the table. I think they finished above us, but I don't think they finished very far away from us. Because like we saw how good we were at the beginning of the season, and I think we still have the quality. We still have the same sort of players. Obviously, Jackson's out. Players aren't playing in the same sort of run of form as they were, but I think we can definitely pull the season back. It's just not going to be third. It's going to be fourth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. I can't tell who's going to come fourth. Really, I'll be real. I just think it's looking
Um,
best. Even Bournemouth are up like just below Man City.
Big up the thing,
Like,
man. Exposing mics.
I'm not really exposing shit. To be honest. I don't know why you keep doing that. But uh, Bournemouth are just
Mhm.
below Man City, which is
Remove
bad.
the space. Fucking idiot.
But yeah, it's bad for looking for fourth right now. Even because Forest lost against Fulham, they're obviously still in the top four races. That third and fourth is up to grab.
I don't
And
think
Man
Forest gets
City,
up four though. There's no way.
no, but they're in the battle. That's my thing.
They're in
That's
the
why I can't
battle for
call it.
top four. Yeah,
That's why I can't call it.
it's too early in the season to call what's gonna happen. But like, because Chelsea can easily finish 12th,
You
easily
won't
finish
though.
12th. We won't. We have enough quality to stay in top four, I think. But like, we can finish 12th easily. If we just down tools and think fuck this, let's wait until next season for any standards to be here. It's like it's ridiculous, man. It's like the
Yeah.
recruitment is genuinely so horrid at this club. Like
That's a
I
Strasbourg 1-0. Like,
nice man.
congrats. I'm sure Steve is happy.
Like the recruitment for now is so bad, but the recruitment for the future looks very promising in terms of like Andre Santos at the minimum. Just him. What a player.
When does it
What a
come to a
fucking
point where
player.
it's like you're looking forward to now rather than the future, though?
It will in like a year or two because
Fucking
like
hell.
the standards for us right now is getting in top four next season, securing top four. Like with getting top four, it's like you can get top four in the next 3 seasons. You get fourth, then third, then fourth. But securing a position in that top four and then going on to something from there is what we're looking to do. I feel.
Yeah, I hear that. I think that's just what you should be doing. I don't know whether that's what you're actually looking to do, just because of the way
Yeah,
you
it
support
look it
directors
looks.
move, or the way your ownership moves. I can't fucking tell with the way you lot moves at times. Like, at times it looks really good, at times it looks really fucking shit. Like, it just is so topsy turvy.
It
But
is, yeah, at the
I just
minute.
don't feel like you guys are settled in any form of direction you actually want to go in. Like for me, I feel like English clubs have finesse the fans in projects and shit. Like in terms of big clubs, you guys are too big to be doing this project nonsense. In my opinion, I
Mm,
feel like if you guys were set up, you guys have got more than available funds, especially spending 1 billion to be ready for now. If you really wanted to be, but you're
yeah.
not now because you put yourself in a position where you spent 1 billion and then you're hopeful for the future every season. But when does it start getting to a point where it's not looking similar to fucking Arsenal? Like that's
Yeah, the
what
thing
Arsenal
is,
were
like,
doing.
you can see the quality in all of our players. Palmer's one of the best players in the league. He's not playing like it right now. He's one of the
Mm.
best players in the league, and I don't think that's up for debate, right? You've got
It's not
Caicedo, you've got Enzo, Cucurella, Reece James, even Jackson on his day. Obviously,
yeah. Kulusevski, fucking
fucking
hell.
hell, you got so many unbelievably good players in that squad. like a few additions and time. Obviously, these players are all 23 to 26. In 2 or 3 years' time, all of these players are going to be in their prime.
I think
Caicedo in his
players peak
prime
early
in
though.
2 years. It's early to say, of course, but these players are
No,
going to
but
be nearing their prime in 3 years.
I mean, players peak early in terms of the fact that players are being played a lot younger now, so it's starting to peer off around 32, 33. But
Yeah,
I feel like these players are going to come like just modern day players in general, not even just Chelsea. Just when they come through, they're peaking in like 26. And I feel like with Chelsea, like you guys do have a good core players. I agree with Palmer, Caicedo, James. I'm not sure to put Enzo in that. To be honest with you, I think he's a good player on his day, but I think he can show his quality. I just don't think he's shown enough over the past like time
he
in his
has done
career.
though. He has done in
No,
the we bought him in January, and at 6 months after we bought him, he was absolutely phenomenal.
but I don't.
Absolutely phenomenal.
But as you said, that was a long time ago. But I think like since overall in his whole time in the Prem, I don't think
Yeah.
week in week out had the ability to establish himself in that same conversation as someone like
Yeah,
a
but
Caicedo.
he's been played out of position
But
like
under Enzo,
so
that's not the case. Though.
badly.
You got a different manager now.
Yeah, but you're talking about the whole time he's been in the Prem, like 2.5 years. One of them whole years he's been playing at second striker.
That's fair. But when are we going to
He's
start
been
seeing that
playing
now?
he's been playing in the role Nkunku should have been playing. But Nkunku was out for that season.
That's fair. But when are we going to start seeing that now? Then,
We have been.
but over the whole season, though, I've seen him playing well in patches.
I've seen him play well every game until we've started playing badly.
Because I feel like for the type of midfielder he is, I feel like he needs to dictate the game a lot more. Like
Yeah,
for
he's
me,
he's like 100 touch man. Pause. But like,
yeah, I feel like with Caicedo, he's established himself in that conversation because
yeah,
Caicedo's been ultra consistent. Yes, he can be slightly rash
yeah,
at
he's
times, but
he's
that's the
he's
only
been
criticism
brilliant.
I can think
Yeah,
of.
he's been absolutely brilliant the whole time. Enzo hasn't been. He's had like a season off where he hasn't been absolutely at his best, but at times he's unbelievably good. Unbelievably good.
Again,
The
unbelievably good is mad.
the delivery into the final third, unreal, unreal. It's just finding consistency with his form. He
I think that's
dictates
what he's
games well.
capable of.
Yeah,
Just
he's
as
what
a
he's
on his day
capable of.
type man.
Nah, not really. He's more consistent than you think. I think you
I
might
don't think
might
he's
not
been
have got him enough.
unbelievably good. I think he has been good, but like
He's been good.
for what we
The
expect of
qualities he's
Enzo Fernandez with
provided,
the
he's
hype
been
around him,
unbelievably good for that.
for the hype around him, I don't think he's been unbelievably good.
Yeah, because
For
that's
what
hype.
he
That's
can be,
bullshit. Hype is
but for not what
bullshit.
but I'm saying for what we know he can be,
Yeah.
he hasn't reached that level for me. I'm not expecting it straight away. I know the people
Yeah,
are young,
exactly.
whatever, but I'm saying like to establish himself in that same conversation. Caicedo's young, but Caicedo's been
Yeah.
unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Like he's been,
And he's a better player than Enzo Fernandez
yeah,
in what he's gonna do.
I agree with that. I think with Enzo, I still need to see him a little bit more. I feel like he does get run
Yeah.
over a bit too much, and I
Yeah,
feel
he's
like
not,
he
he's
needs
not
to
got the
establish
physicality
himself.
to play alone in like DM, no.
Yeah.
But
I
like
just think in
as a
general,
as a center mid, I feel like maybe it's not the system, but in a different system he'd definitely be suited better.
I
As a
think
left,
Caicedo covers a lot for him.
yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But like what with because he's sort of played in a pivot where he's got a double pivot where he's got a Caicedo next to him, and typically then you've got Cucurella moving further into midfield and Enzo pushing further forward, allowing Palmer to play in that inside role and also Enzo sort of to play a little further back from that role. But like that works
Yeah,
very well, really good
I think
progressively.
Enzo just needs bare legs. No, not bare legs, but like bare physical legs, like Lavia and Caicedo specifically.
Yeah, but like that's the problem. When you've got someone that's that good in terms of what he can do when he has what he needs behind him.
Mm.
It's mainly Lavia. If Lavia was
Yeah,
playing, if it was Enzo and Lavia in the double pivot, Enzo pushing further forward with um say it's Lavia on the left, Enzo on the right of that double pivot. Doesn't really matter that
yeah.
much. Enzo pushing a little further forward and Caicedo at right back inverting. We've seen that before against Liverpool. Ridiculous.
Even in the first half against
Absolutely
Tottenham, I
ridiculous.
thought really good.
Yeah,
And that was the best
so
I've seen
good,
Enzo for me.
so
Like
good.
the way he played against Tottenham, I thought he was brilliant. But I want to see more of that. And I feel like the reason
Yeah,
why that's why I don't put him Enzo in unbelievably good because I don't think Caicedo needs Enzo. I don't think Caicedo needs a specific type of midfielder for him to be good. Caicedo's just
no,
Caicedo.
Caicedo's bro, he's
With
got it all,
Enzo,
man.
he needs a Caicedo. Caicedo doesn't need an Enzo. That's why I put Caicedo in unbelievably good, and Enzo in like you can be really good, and you are good, but I want to see more for me to put you in a higher conversation with a Caicedo.
Yeah, no, he's not in Caicedo's level.
Yeah,
There's been times in games where he's looked unbelievably good, but he isn't an unbelievably good player yet.
yeah,
That's more what I mean.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I think he could be. He could be.
Yeah,
If you
for
guys have a
sure.
central midfielder, he could be. But I feel like it's because he needs that type of player around him, and that's fair because you can say that about a lot of players. Um, but I just feel like I'm not going to put him in the same conversation as
Yeah, but like,
a James
Lavia
or a
needs to fix
Caicedo.
up, man. Like his Lavia's legs are made of fucking wheat and barley. Like it's like
Mm.
for fuck's sakes, man.
Hey, they're saying you're Chelsea's Egal.
Nah, fuck off, man. Fuck off, man. I ain't on that guy's level.
uh,
That guy's
Man is
unreal.
just a very
That
glass
guy's
half full type
unbelievably
man.
good. That guy's unbelievably good at being wrong. But like fucking hell.
Hey, did you see the clip in the League Gunner stream the other day with Dan Potts' stream? Did you see
No,
the clip?
what?
But basically, Dan Potts had like most of the people on League like from League Gunner stream that are, like Arteta out and stuff, and Egal was like the only one there, and he was like, "It's a blessing in disguise if we don't win the league." Like,
Huh?
and then because we seen Ethan Manieri come through, and they laughed at him, and he left. They laughed.
Blessing in disguise if we don't win the league.
It's a
What?
2-0 Strasbourg. I mean, congrats to them, I guess.
Yeah, man. Chelsea winning. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
What's
Your
happening in
ownership's winning, I
Strasbourg?
guess. Timu Miguel, Dagger Miguel,
I said Strasbourg. I've typed it wrong, man. Fuck's sake. Strasbourg.
Dagger Miguel is
Oh,
funny.
fuck off, man. Strasbourg FC. Oh, shit. Yeah, 2-0. Oh, if against fucking Lons, and they got a red card. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, Will Still's losing to Rosinha. I like Will Still, bro.
So feel still, man. Fuck it all. I like Petrovic, Malang Sarr, Andre Santos. There's another Diarra in their fucking midfield. Fucking hell.
There's so many Diarras.
Family's been busy, man. Swear.
Hey, there's got to be a point where like they're all related. They're all
But
cousins. I'm
they're
sure.
all centre mids.
Uh,
Yeah, Charlie,
but,
yeah, man. You got to pay like 20 quid and super chat to get me kicked off. That's the
oh, well, we're
fucking
doing it
that's what
like
we're
Lewis's
playing.
channel. uh, is that normal behavior in today's youth? But the people in my day, if they were spanking a monkey in the dressing room, be missing teeth. You got to ask Saliba, man.
Man said spanking the monkey.
I've not heard that being said that before, but
Uh,
you got Saliba, man. Saliba and Conor Mawani. That French team, they're doing
it
Ramdela,
wasn't even
Kupa, La
Kolo
Maison.
Muani. It wasn't
Oh, who
Kolo
is it?
Muani, for
Who
sure.
is
But
it?
like, I don't know, just some random black guy. But everyone says Kolo Muani because they're racist.
I I'm not. Someone said in the chat it was Conor Mawani once. I just believed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm not going back to watch the videos. I'm not
you're not gonna
like.
analyze the video pixel by
I'm not
pixel to
gonna
see who
fucking
it is.
do. What's it? PEA analysis. What was the thing in school?
I don't know.
It was PEA, some shit like that in English. I don't fucking remember. Point evidence
Oh,
analysis or some shit.
Peel.
Yeah, that shit.
Point evidence, explain link, or some shit. Some
I'm
fucking
not doing that
stupid
with the fucking
bullshit.
Saliba masturbating video. I'm not gonna lie.
I think this is Kolo Muani because he's a black gentleman having a tug next to Saliba in the French dressing room. Like what? Sick man. And because he's a black gentleman, I think it's Kolo Muani. There you go. 8 marker question done. It's like what? Sick man.
Oh, fuck's sake. Uh,
That's actually a good question, to be honest, Dave.
wait, answer the question. How many Chelsea players get into the Real Madrid?
Reese would, I think, because Carvajal's fucking legs in. Well, so Reese would. He's basically got the same fucking problem, but um,
Carvajal's more available. He's double his age.
he's like 40, bro. Yeah, Reese would, I
Prime
think.
Carvajal as well. Like, obviously not. He's not Prime Carvajal anymore. But Prime Carvajal, oh, he used to be a proper like
Good player, really
top
quick
right
as
back
well.
man.
Melgal, man, fuck off.
No, Gal is.
um,
Oh, who else gets in? Because that's difficult, you know.
they've got a good selection of players.
Well, that's because they're Real Madrid. Like no fucking shit. Like
Yeah, I mean, all over the pitch, but like they've been fucking wank of recent.
they're
Like
always
they've
wank.
been.
They're always wank, but they somehow win. They're always
They're
shit.
sacrificing pigs in the dressing room. I swear to God. I swear to God, man.
Hey, they're doing a Pogba. They're burying hyenas, bro.
Yeah,
Burying hyenas underground.
they're just making voodoo dolls, man.
Because do you know what? Real Madrid, like I generally think that there's only an argument for like Reece James and Caicedo,
That's a yellow at least. Caicedo, I think, does. Reese does.
and
Who's
that's it.
their Who's their left back? It's not Camavinga, is it?
Oh, actually, yeah, left back, yeah.
Because they're
Just
really short on centre back.
Further Mendy, shit, yeah.
Mendy,
Cucurella,
yeah.
yeah,
Kukurea,
yeah.
100%.
So them three probably. Because Chouameni,
They don't need any more left wingers because they have three of them in their front three. But
yeah.
I think Rodrigo is a baller. Vinny's good. Mbappe's good as well. I don't actually rate Vinny.
What?
I don't.
What?
I think Rodrigo is a better player than Vinny.
That's fair. That's fair.
There you
But
go. Like,
I do find it a bit mad how they just sacrifice Rodriguez left wing
yeah,
qualities for
bro, he's
Vinicius. But
so
like,
good in the middle though. That's why.
can I say not over Camavinga? Not over Camavinga. Put him next to him. I'll put
Yeah,
him next to him.
that's a fucking that's a solid midfield there.
I
That's
think Caicedo
leg.
over because I prefer Camavinga over Chouameni. Like, I think Camavinga's just better all round.
You think? Yeah, I mean, he's a better more versatility.
Yeah, even tackling because Camavinga could do Chouameni's job and offer more.
True,
And
man, he's got a little bit more physicality to him though.
he does,
They
but
work
it's
good
like
in the
Camavinga
pair.
doesn't lack in it, you know.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, so I'd say Caicedo or Lavia though.
Charlie Mendy's not better than Cucurella. Fernando Mendy's had a horrible like
Let's
last
say
three and a half years.
everyone's fit and available.
If everyone's fit and available, then it's Reece James,
Lavia
Caicedo, and
possibly
Cucurella.
for the progression
I'd
though.
say no for now, but I think he could be.
Yeah,
I think he could be one day because I like Avi a lot.
Lavia's such a fucking player, man.
I think he could be one day, but not now.
Yeah, how many West Ham players, Charlie? Go on, shut your mouth.
Bowen's better than Mbappe. Yeah, Grace, Bowen's clear than Mbappe. Argue with your nan.
Yeah,
Sort
man,
of
he's
thing.
better on the right. And Mbappe can get off, man. He can fuck off. But okay, so Reese, Caicedo, Cucurella,
That's it. You can't say any more than that. But then again, if we're doing cover,
Palmer, but like,
nah.
mm,
Palmer's I like Palmer, but no.
they don't
But
play
there's
that
those through here.
position. It's a midfield three.
If I had a midfield three and we're picking out everyone's midfields, I'm not putting Palmer in there. But
No,
Palmer is
he's
really
not going
good.
to work as an 8.
Nah, I wouldn't put Palmer there.
None of our
The thing
centre
is,
backs, not our goalkeeper, but
the thing
Sancho
is,
possibly on the right.
I'd still put Rodrigo on the right over Sancho, but I like Sancho a lot.
You think on the right though?
Yeah, Rodrigo's still good on the right. It's just he's not his best because he doesn't play his right
No.
position. Like Sancho, I like Sancho a lot. I think he's been in bad form, but I like him a lot. But I just don't put him over Rodrigo. By the way, this game's nearly finished. We've had nothing to fucking talk about. That's why we're
Yeah.
talking about like this. But
Talking about Real Madrid.
Caicedo over Valverde. Yeah. I put well not over Valverde, but next to I'd put that'll be the midfield three for me. I put Valverde, Caicedo, Camavinga. The game is over,
Oh,
people. Tottenham win 1-0. And
What a
Man United are
shit
shit.
game.
Who would have thought it? It was a poor quality game.
Bro, that's 4th and 15th.
Mm. What is this comfort? I'm being like, listen. Everyone knows I hate Chelsea. I'm being objective. I'd say
Yeah,
Caicedo. The thing, if you're saying Carvajal at its best, I'd put Carvajal in because of Reece James. Like, Reece James is brilliant, but Carvajal has done so much that I can't like
he's won
be
like
like, oh.
6 Champions Leagues, no?
And to be honest with you,
Man.
Carvajal doesn't get the credit he deserves when
No,
it
he
comes to
doesn't.
contributing to those Champions Leagues. Like I think the campaign when they won it against you lot, Chelsea, Liverpool, PSG, and Man City. He was probably he's probably top three like players in that whole like campaign because he was just pocketing everyone. Like he did he killed was it Luis Diaz in the final.
Mm.
Midfield three is Jude, Camavinga, Valverde.
Jude Bellingham, Jude
Uh,
Smellingham. This guy's a dickhead. Jude Bellingham is just tall and light skinned. That's why you like him, Charlie. I don't know what's wrong with you, brother. He's so terrible at football. He's so terrible. I don't get why people like him at all.
fucking Carvajal was the best right back in the world last year. Carvajal has been sick like throughout his like whole career when he's been available. Like he's so consistent. Doesn't get talked about
I
enough.
think the best last year.
Well, to be fair, who else was up there? Because Trent didn't have his best year.
No.
James played like 2 minutes,
Yeah.
so there isn't anyone else to say really.
I mean,
Like Bayern don't have anyone.
yeah, Gusto's just not in the conversation for that.
No, it's not.
He had a good season last season, but nah.
He did, but he's not better than Carvajal.
Not than Carvajal.
Jude has been good this season. To be fair, I haven't watched enough of Jude this season.
No, he hasn't been good, man. He just
I thought
dives and says "fuck off." He says "fuck off" to the ref and says, "Oh no, man, I didn't say fuck you, man. Learn English." Like as if
Frimpong
that's
and
any better.
Hakimi. The choice
Frimpong.
Hakimi's overrated and Frimpong plays wing back, so I can't
Yeah,
put him in that.
I said Hakimi in this year.
Let me say it this year or last year. You just sucked off the this is 5 minutes. Any reason why you like him? Big up 300, bro.
Andy's
Big up
good
300.
progressively on the ball.
It's not just the racism.
It's not.
How dare you say it was just the racism?
How
I
dare
don't
you,
like
man?
him. I don't like him just because he says the N word. He might not say the N word, but just in his language, in it. He's better than any of the Chelsea midfielders. What a dreadful game! It was a terrible game. A terrible game. 300. Like legitimately, like that's why they're where West Ham are. That's why they're with us.
Fuck you
By the
know,
way,
I didn't think about it like
Tottenham have
that.
kept Tottenham have kept 2 clean sheets in the last 2 games. What's going on in their Premier League? Not the Villa game.
Yeah.
Like, but then again, Brentford and Man
They're
United
up
should finish
against
their current.
United.
Yeah, Enzo Prep in 2025 crazy. Jay, hey, Charlie's really, really good at like getting under people's skin. Like,
Yeah, of course he is.
yeah, bro. Charlie, who do you think you wind up more, Melon and Alfie?
I
That's what I
think it's
want to know.
Charlie for sure. Like if I'm
Yeah,
if I'm fucking drunk, then me, yeah, easily. But
said if I'm drunk,
usually it's Charlie.
you mean Alfie?
No, yeah, fucking hell. I say drunk once. It's like an activation word, bro. These edibles ain't shit, man. And it's just like that.
These edibles ain't shit. Kind of hurt me.
I'm
Fuck's
just
sake, man.
tired, bro. For fuck's sake.
Melon, okay, fair enough. Yeah, because I think Alfie embraces it.
Yeah,
Alfie
I definitely
embraces it.
fight it more.
Yeah, definitely. It's very easy to route Melon about Chelsea. I think it's easy
Oh,
to
it's
route
so
Melon
easy.
about Chelsea more than it is about Alfie with Arsenal. The
Like,
thing
cause
is, you
like,
can't really rattle me about West Ham because I criticize West Ham more than
yeah,
anyone
cause
criticizes West Ham.
West Ham already does that for you.
I said Alfie for sure. It's so easy to wind up Alfie. It's a debate. It's a debate. Fair enough. All right, I'll go
Nice.
get food. I'll go
Alright,
get food. So I'm gonna end the stream. But listen, people, we're gonna be live with 10 at live with 10 at Prime. Brilliant. Live with Prime at 10, and yeah, we've got
professional,
the
man.
stream with Prime at 10. We've got the stream with Alfie at 8 tomorrow. So come join us at 10 p.m. We'll talk everything Premier League. And yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. Take care and peace.